Hey, good evening and welcome to the Wild Cardinal Network, where your crew is on hand tonight as the St. Michael Cardinals take on the Satsuma Gators for homecoming this evening. So there'll be a lot of pageantry at halftime and a lot going on around the game tonight. So we won't have kind of a normal schedule, especially when we get to halftime. But we'll have the choir is going to be doing the national anthem. We'll try to get that on for you. And then the Satsuma has brought over their band. They're going to play in pregame here. And so we'll try to get a little bit of them as well. But again, this is homecoming week here at the Nest. And I have Finn Larsh and who else is with me? Franklin Cash with me this evening. And then, of course, Coach BD for doing the play-by-play. Now, last week you saw us take on W.S. Neal and what looked like a real tough game through the first two quarters. And then your Cardinals just took off in the second half. The final score, 43-29. And that puts your Cardinals on pace at scoring around 42 to 43 points per game so far this year. Now, I realize that's a small sample set at just 3 games, but at a clip of that pace, your offense is doing something right. Don't you agree with me there, Mitchell?
Franklin.
Pardon me.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to stop tonight. We have dominated Satsuma the past 3 or 4 years, and I expect nothing less than over a 40-point game.
As I said, the legit Air Corps, they are just on track. They've started each game maybe just a little bit slow. They went out there and got themselves loose, and then they got on track, and we have been clipping along at just an incredible pace. Noah Moss has run for 475 yards so far this year through 3 games. Tucker Tomlinson stretches the field as he normally does. Brody Jones is playing like 70 to 80% of the snaps so far this season, and he's got 3 interceptions so far on top of his wide receiver duties. So he's doing a fantastic job. And, of course, there's Gunnar Rivers. What can we add about Gunnar Rivers?
I mean, you'll hear R2J a million times this season, and I think that's all we really need to say. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass after touchdown pass. This guy's on fire. I expect him to break the career high school record this year.
It's quite possible. He's less than 4,000 yards away now. He's actually about 3,500. And he could do it. He would have to do more than he did last year, 3,964 yards last year. He started off the season 4,100 yards away. So it would take an exceptionally good season from him. He has one thing working against him if he doesn't play the second half of these games.
Right, and I think of John Carroll. We're 49-0 at half, and he plays 1, maybe 2 drives, and then JV's in. He doesn't play the rest of the half.
Yeah, now, so it's great. You look and you see, well, Gunnar threw for 4 touchdowns, but then you look at his yards and say, well, 220 yards, what happened?
Right.
Well, he only played 2 quarters, so he may not, that's going to be against him. If we play really, really well like we are, that's going to hold him back just a little bit as far as the yards. But I don't suspect he's going to get out of high school without breaking it, that's for sure, and he's going to break it by a long ways, in my opinion.
I believe so.
Who else with the legit Air Corps? Nigel Mitchell is coming on strong again with a touchdown last week, and he is spelling Noah. And if you listen to Noah's interview here this week as player of the game, he talked about that. He said, now, a lot of teams, they'll look at it and they'll see the running back come off the field and they'll say, oh, my gosh, they got a pass. But in our case, we put in Nigel, and they still don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah, I think that's really important for our team is making it super dynamic. We have talent all across the field. Now, one person I want to mention, B. Walton, was not part of the legit Air Corps because this is his first year. Had the first touchdown of the season with a little screen pass against Bayside.
No, he's pulled in some very nice catches along with Braylon Walton as well. Braylon Walton and
Brain Smith.
Pardon me. 2 common names. You wouldn't think I'd forget them. But they are part of the legit Air Corps. There's no doubt about that. Nigel as well, because they are coming on strong, and we are going to need them as we get into region play here. We've got Mobile Christian coming up in the future, Escambia County, and, of course, everybody's looking forward to 4 weeks from now when we take on Jackson.
That'll definitely be a big game, Mr. Tony. Last year in the state playoffs, it was a very close game, even though we lost by, I think it was 21. That scoreboard does not reflect the true aspect of the game. It was a really close game, fought hard defensively and offensively. And I do think this year we do have a shot if Coach Rivers comes in with the same game plan, the same mindset he did for the playoffs.
Right. I really like what he said about the playoffs because last year we got destroyed. I think over by 40 points in the regular season. And Coach Rivers admitted himself because we were scared. We were scared of Jackson. They were a really good team, but that was not the same team that we played. That the Aggies played against in the semi-playoffs. We fought hard. We did not care who was on the other side of the line. We played to the whistle.
Those are great points, and we'll be starting our second game of the region here in just a few minutes. We've got 25 minutes till kickoff. By the way, this is the Loop Coins pregame show, and you can contact Loop Coins at loopcoins.com or hello@uloopcoins.com. That is their email. I think that's one of the best email addresses you can come up with, actually. And we'll be right back after this brief message. You are watching Cardinal Football on the WCN.
Loopcoin is a family-owned and operated business which has served this community with integrity and loyalty since 1963. Our helpful and friendly staff has combined experience over 75 years. We offer a wide variety of products like rare gold and silver coins and unique jewelry. Your needs are always our goal, and we take pride in assisting you and look forward to this experience. Call us at 251-661-2800 or come visit us at 3972 Government Boulevard in Mobile, Alabama.
Animal Medical Center is dedicated to taking the absolute best care of your pet. We are dedicated to providing special care for all your pet's needs in a family-friendly atmosphere and truly care about the health and wellness of your pet. We are located just minutes from the Gulf Coast beaches on Highway 59 South, across from Old Time Pottery. Dr. Casey Singley, associates, and staff would like to invite you and your family to join in on the special pet care given at AMC. Call us today at 251-955-5900.
Pickering Building and Renovations is a local builder building custom houses and renovating existing homes for over 30 years in the Baldwin County area. We will be hosting the 2024 Baldwin County Home Builders Showcase House. The viewing dates of this showcase house will be between October 12th and 13th and October 19th and the 20th. The viewing location for the showcase house will be in the North Hills neighborhood. This year we'll be working with the Make-A-Wish Foundation on this year's showcase home. Visit pickeringbuilding.com for more updates.
Underground Pump and Pipe is locally owned and is your trusted source for grinder pump maintenance and installation. Covering Baldwin and Mobile, our highly qualified service technicians are on call to help in times of need. Services include maintenance, installation, tank cleaning, septic tank conversions, and video inspection. If your red light is on, make sure to call us at Underground Pump and Pipe at 251-850 or 2015, or visit us at our website, undergroundpump.com. Go Cardinals!
At MH3, we relieve the stress of finding corporate gifts that are unique to you. MH3 has branded apparel, insulated drinkware, technology items, custom totes, and hundreds of more selections. MH3 can help you select the items for your customer and employees that will be the perfect gift. For over 20 years, MH3 has continued to excel in providing signs, banners, specialty items, and direct mail. MH3 is located at the Loop in Midtown. Call 251-476-4643 today. Go Cardinals!
Cardinal fans, it's time to raise the roof. We're raising $150,000 to build brand new bathrooms and concessions for our athletic facilities, and we need your help to make it happen. Whether you're a parent, alum, or a proud supporter, every dollar brings us closer to the better game days for everyone. Visit stmichaels.org, click the support tab, and be a part of the building future. Let's raise the roof together. Oh, go Cardinals!
Hey, welcome back to Homecoming at the Nest, Cardinal fans. This is Tony Madsen with the Wild Cardinal Network, and we are live as Satsuma is taking the field right now, and they have a rather large contingent that they brought across the bay to entertain the crowd for the next few minutes, is my understanding. I'll give you just a couple of seconds or a few minutes of the marching band. I'll see if I can't get some audio. Okay. Hope everything, oh man. Everything turned on. Yeah, it's real difficult to hear them, I think. Not good. Okay, that is the Gator Marching Band as they traveled across the bay to entertain us here in pregame. But we have a Coach Rivers interview ready for you this evening, which we just did and finished up. I apologize. Normally I try to do a little bit more graphics and plays, but we've got a 6-minute interview with Coach Rivers. He's very informative about your St. Michael Cardinals. Hold on. You're watching Cardinal Football on the WCN.
Hey, this is Tony Madsen. I'm out at the Rusty Coles Fieldhouse with Coach Philip Rivers the week after the big WS Neal game where we scored another 43 points. How are you tonight, Coach?
Good. Good to see you.
And I mentioned 43 points. We're scoring on a clip of averaging, I think, right at 43 points per game. That's a pretty good clip. After just 3 games, what can you kind of read out of that?
Yeah, it's been good. I think, looking at it, we've protected the football for the most part. Obviously, we had 2 turnovers, had 1 the other night. We're something like I'm gonna be a hair off, so don't hold me to it. Like 17 of 18 or 15 of 16 in the red zone, scoring touchdowns. So when we get down there, we've been finishing in the end zone. We had the one where Gunner was throwing the ball away that got tipped and intercepted in the game the other night, or we would have scored on every possession. So we're being efficient. We only had 2 negative plays. Those were the last 2 plays of the game the other night, so we didn't have any negative plays. So we've and as you mentioned, we're getting the ball in the end zone and scoring a lot of points. So it's been good so far, but again, it's about sustaining it for the long haul. And really defensively, I think we've played well. You look at the first game, we gave up the first big drive, and then only ended up giving up 10. And then against John Carroll, it's a little bit skewed, but that was a shutout in my mind through that first half, obviously with our starters in the game. And then last week, we struggled a little bit, especially on third down. We were good on first and second down. We struggled on third down, but then they scored to go up 29-20, and then they didn't score again. So our defense stepped up big in the second half after that first possession touchdown.
I'd like to stay with the defense just a little bit, and let's touch on Brody Jones. He had quite a few snaps on defense, came up with another big interception. How do you feel he's going to do the rest of the year as far as defense? Is that a game time decision for you?
Yeah, we just kind of see how as it goes, as the game flow goes, he gets enough reps and enough middle reps in practice to where we feel comfortable with putting him in there. And he's one of those guys. I mean, he's arguably the best football player on the team, and so it's hard to have him stay on the sideline, especially when you get in a game like that to where it's a region game. And we threw in Grady Skipper, defensive line. We threw in Maddox, and so one may say, man, are we Noah, go? Are we doing this right now? And it's like, yeah, this is the biggest game of the year. You look at, if you drop that game to WS Neal, you're really behind it, playing catch up all year long. And so that was a huge game against what I think is a team that's going to really make some noise, not only in Region 1. I think they're going to be a team that can make a run in the playoffs pretty deep. And so getting Brody in there and just the football savviness that he has. You mentioned the great interception, which now he's had 3 in 3 games. Yeah. But him coming up and stopping the run, he made 2 stops on the run from center field safety.
I think he scored 8 tackles.
Yeah, and he made the tackle at the line of scrimmage. So he just got a knack. He's a football player, and so we want to be smart because we don't want to run him into the ground. But we also, when you're in region play, you got to win the game.
You also mentioned Maddox getting out there and getting a tackle. I think Grady Skipper had a hurry as well, and then Noah Moss, a quarterback hurry as well. So we had some offensive players see the defense when the time came, I guess, is the way to put it. As far as offensive concerned, Noah Moss, he was our player of the game again. Boy, the second half, he just piled up the yards, one after the other.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where
the game dictated.
Yeah, well, it also was, hey, they weren't stopping the run, and they continued to play cover 2. And we're going to see that some because some of these teams come in here and they go, oh, boy, how are we going to stop this passing attack? And we got to deal with, Gunner's throwing at 75% completion rate right now. We got, you got Tucker and you got Brody, and then you throw in Braden Walton, and then you throw in Braden Smith. And it's like, man, what are we going to do? Well, let's just sit back and cover 2 and try to not let anything go deep. Well, hey, you forgot about number 4, so we'll just hand it to him. And so it did kind of dictate that, especially in the second half, and they weren't really stopping the run. We were kind of on our terms, as we like to say. We threw it on our terms, and then we ran the football, and the guys up front did a great job. Noah ran it well, obviously over 200 yards rushing again. And so it was when we got down 29-20, that was probably my favorite part is seeing our guys didn't panic. You're down 2 scores all of a sudden in the second half of a game. We haven't been down like that. Besides Jackson, in 2 years, we haven't been down like that. So how are we going to react? You sometimes don't know until you have to do it. And our guys, they just said, shoot, we got a long way to go. We just kept playing and kept playing and kept playing. and ended up scoring 23 unanswered, and they didn't score again.
Seemed to get on track in the second half. When we talk about your receivers, Tucker Tomlinson, he just kind of stretches the field for you, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Obviously, he had the big touchdown catch, and then he had the big catch where he tripped. He said he tripped over his own feet, there on the 4th and 1 where we kind of took a shot, and nice job by him and Gunner finding him. But Tucker continued to make big plays. Brody obviously was successful in the passing game. Braden Smith had 2 big catches, obviously, in that first drive. So it was all in all, it was a solid day. Obviously, a little more run heavy, but a really good balanced night for the most part.
We talk about balance, and we haven't touched on the quarterback yet. When you look at your son, Gunner, on the season, he's extremely efficient. Looking at about 75% on the year so far. He's leading the region in passing. He looks comfortable out there. How do you feel he's really coming together in his junior year?
Yeah, no, I think he's playing well. He's playing smart. He's taking care of the football, obviously, with the one we had there in the red zone. But he's, he is. He does look comfortable out there. He's spreading the ball around. He's throwing completions, as you mentioned, and that's one of our. We have 3 keys offensively, and it's protect the ball, which we're doing. We're at a +4 turnover margin. We've only given it up 2, and we've taken 6 away. And we say run the football, which we already talked about Noah and that run attack. Nigel had some good runs as well. So we're rushing the football effectively. And then our third key is to throw completions. It's not to throw touchdowns. It's not to throw bombs. It's not to do all these things. It's just to throw completions. Because when you throw completions to the guys we're throwing the ball to, good things are going to happen. And so, when you say every 10 times you throw it, you're going to complete 7 or more of them, then we're going to be in a good click, and you're not turning it over. So that gives you the confidence to freely call anything and trust him with the football. And he's been in great command out there so far.
11 touchdowns against that 1 interception, and then against that was a tipped ball. So extremely efficient.
That was one I told him, though, and I've done it before too, so I can tell him these things, and I know I've done it. It's just throw it away. Throw it to those bathroom trailers over there. He was just kind of dirting the ball away, but when you do that and leave it in the field of play, you leave one of those fluke things to happen like that. And I said, throw it over there to your granddad. My dad that stands right down there. I said, throw it to him. Then if it gets tipped, it'll be out of play. I know for him, he kind of wanted to keep that, see how long we could go without turning the ball over. And so I know he was aggravated about that, but we overcame it. That's the Nuke Jeopardy, right? Just start again, and we were able to do that.
Join us this Friday as the St. Michael Cardinals take on the Satsuma
Gators
for homecoming. Thank you, Coach. Good luck. Hey, we are back at the Nest live with homecoming. As we're about 10 minutes away from kickoff, we got a little bit of pageantry going on out here, of course, where we've got the homecoming court this evening. And we will be looking forward to I think it's the chamber choir that is doing the national anthem in just a few minutes.
That's right.
And the director is down there actually waiting right now, it looks like. So within just a couple of minutes. But that gives us just a couple of minutes to talk about Cardinal football. Again, we are 3-0 on the season. 1 win into region play with a win against W.S. Neal last night. And I'm going to go back to the quarterback just a moment for us, Finn, here, because it was interesting talking to Coach Rivers there during that interview. As he mentioned, there was a coach a long time ago that said you throw the ball and 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad, intercepted or falls to the ground. Well, with Gunner Rivers, he's shooting over 75%. You almost flip that script.
Wow.
Where you say when you throw the ball, nothing but good things happen when Gunner Rivers pitches it downfield. So it's interesting that he's playing at that clip at over 70% completion rate. That's just terribly efficient, pardon me. And it's just amazing that he could keep up to that pace. And, of course, 11 touchdowns against 1 interception.
It's pretty good. Be a lot of fantasy points there.
I also had a conversation with Noah Moss. He was our Billy Langford Memorial Player of the Game. We'll have his interview at halftime. We had a honorable mention, though, there. If you guys noticed it, I brought in Brody Jones. Finn Larsh brought up a honorable mention. He said Brody Jones should be the Player of the Game, and we voted for Noah Moss. Well, I went ahead and I brought Brody Jones into the conversation, Finn, as an honorable mention because he did have, I think it was 8 tackles and an interception, his 3rd interception of the year. So Brody Jones, he was deserving of the Player of the Game, but in the long run, we chose the 225 yards and 3 touchdowns by Noah Moss as the Player of the Game. And stick around for halftime. We'll have that interview as well.
Looks like the chamber choir's getting ready to play or sing the national anthem.
There they go. They're working out towards the 50-yard line. I think I have some audio out there. As soon as they start singing, I'll bring that up.
We can go over the rest of the region played after the
Here comes the
national anthem.
Invocation, followed by the national anthem, sung by the St. Michael Choir. Good evening. My name is Archbishop Marco Vituso. It's a very great blessing to be here today with you and to be with you in prayer, asking the Lord always to be present to us. And we know as we come before the Lord, let's be mindful that the Lord is present to us in care and in kindness. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. God of all goodness and love, you are always present to us, helping us in our daily life. We ask that you may truly be with St. Michael's and with the visiting team today, that they may, in their competitive spirit, bring out the best of being sports, athletics, of living out the goodness of their abilities and gifts. We ask that you may bless their teams, that they may truly be teams for one another, but also bring out in their team spirit of truly calling forth in one another the potential of their gifts of athletic ability and to live out the sportsmanship we're all called to live out, the goodness of truly living out the best of who we are as athletes. We ask you also to keep them from all harm, bless them from all injury to be protected from, and also to bless their coaches, their cheerleaders, bless all the fans, and bless all who are present, that we may continue to recognize your presence in our life. May we always enter into this wonderful event with joy and excitement. And we ask you to truly bless us this night. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. And be assured of my prayers, and be assured of my love, and may God continue to bless you.
All right, that was the chamber choir here at St. Michael. We will take a quick break and be right back with kickoff in just a moment. You are watching Cardinal football on the WCN.
Path Restoration. Our mission is to provide a complete turnkey restoration experience. Reconstruction services, disaster planning, environmental services, re-roofing, water and flood mitigation, and fire restoration. At ClearPath, we know time is of the essence. We want to be your single source solution when disaster strikes, creating a clear path to life restoration. Call ClearPath Restoration at 866-212-0769 or clearpathrest.com. Go Cardinals.
Our mission at Southern Endodontics is to provide exceptional endodontic care grounded in Christian values. We are dedicated to treating each patient with compassion, integrity, and respect, while delivering advanced, personalized dental treatments. Our goal is to reflect Christ's love through our work and ensure every visit is a comforting experience. At our endodontic practice, we blend expert care with Christian compassion. Call 251-414-3031 or visit southernendodontics.com. Go Cardinals.
CMG engineers have been providing engineering services across the Southeast and throughout the world for 25 years. We are a full-service engineering firm for industrial and commercial clients. We have experience in marine applications, rail design, shipyard facilities, schools, churches, and more. CMG engineers take great pride in working one-on-one with our clients to provide a reliable design solution with long-term maintenance in mind. Call CMG engineers today at 251-433-1611. Go Cardinals.
At Barranco & Associates, our mission is to create lasting relationships through integrity, expertise, and genuine care. We believe that our clients deserve a trusted partner who understands their goals and can help them drive to success. Barranco & Associates are certified public accountants that you can call for year-round support for families and businesses. At Barranco & Associates, relationships come first. If interested, call 251-270-3211. That's 251-270-3211.
Hey Cardinal Country, are you ready to bring the heat? On October 10th, during our home game versus Mobile Christian, it's the inaugural Cardinal Cook-Off. We're looking for teams of 4 to 6 to compete for the ultimate grilling glory. Bragging rights, bowl flavors, and the inaugural title are on the line. Think you've got what it takes? Head to stmichael.org, click the support tab, and sign up today. Let's make this game night the tastiest one yet. Go Cardinals.
Hey, we're back at the Nest. It's homecoming here at St. Michael as the St. Michael Cardinals is getting set to take on the Satsuma Gators. Coach BD, how are you tonight?
I am doing well, Tony. Glad to be back. Put down the old volleyball cap and put on the WCN cap.
Fill us in on the volleyball schedule last week.
Well, we had a good week. We went over to St. Luke's for a try match. We played them very competitively, lost 2, then rebounded with 2 wins over MGM in 2 sets, and then hosted Bayside last night and battled and competed and came up a little bit short. But we're headed in the right direction. 2 weeks in.
Just 2 weeks in, so it's early part of the season. How's your girls? Just they're coming together well?
Yeah, they are. You know, we limited amount of time, practice, volleyball match, literally practice, tournament, practice game, and just kind of like drinking out of a fire hose right now. But, yeah, we were able to string together 5 in a row, first time since 2021, and won, I think it's 6 out of our last 8. So we're slowly getting there. More importantly, 0-0 in area play, and we open up next Thursday night at home against Satsuma in area play.
Well, speaking of Satsuma, it looks like they're going to be receiving the ball first here this evening as you're getting ready for the Cardinals to run out of the, I guess you call that a tunnel? The inflatable tunnel.
Yep.
Here they come, and I'm going to turn this over to your crew tonight. You got Coach Brian Daugherty, Coach BD, Mitchell.
No, Mitchell.
Mitchell was not here tonight. Pardon me. Franklin Cash. Don't let me do that again, Franklin. And Finn Larsh on stats for us tonight. Good luck, gentlemen. Have a good game.
All right, here we are. Welcome to the Nest as the Cardinals open up 1-0 in region play. 3-0 on the year as they are hosting Satsuma. Satsuma coming into tonight's contest 0-2, 0-1 in region, and lost last week 42-6 to Mobile Christian. Franklin.
Not the start they're looking for. Speaking of Mobile Christian, I'm going to go over a couple games you got in the region. Jackson play at Baker, Escambia County at Mobile Christian, Daphne at Foley, Fairhope at Davidson, McGill against Gulf Shores, and my personal favorite game I am excited to see the outcome of, Orange Beach at WS Neal.
Ooh.
Those teams
at
very
WS
at WS
Neal.
Neal.
You know, I picked Neal last year after we played them. They went down there and lost, and I had to do some digging around. 5 turnovers last year at Orange Beach and lost,
Really?
I think, 2 touchdowns. I'm going to reverse that this year and call WS Neal big time at home. I just don't see how they're going to be able to stop those guys running or passing and running.
No, just by what we saw last week against the Cardinals, WS Neal is a very good team, very playoff worthy. And I have not heard or seen anything from Orange Beach, but I've heard they have done a lot better this year than compared to last year. So I'm really excited to see the outcome of that game. But we are in the WCN, focusing on the Cardinals. I expect a big win, over 40 to 50 points.
I imagine a heavy dose of Crook and Clark tonight and Ewing as well. And speaking of heavy dose, here we are as we await the kick from Garcia, who will start with the place kicking duties and back to receive for the Gators, Ramus Andrews. He'll work on the right side of the hash. To the left is Evan Bell.
Only 2 players deep, unlike the Cardinals who usually have 3. Big focus on the heavy line, and we're off.
And it will be Andrews. And he will get hit just inside the 20-yard line where they will start 1st and 10. White and gray unis, not a bad combo.
Now, great tackle there by Bryce Marson, number 2, the senior, tracking the hip and falling all the way through for a stop on the 20-yard line.
They'll open up with a new quarterback this year. It'll be number 18, Andrew Sullivan. Pistol formation, they'll bring the tight end. They'll set him. Now they'll bring a receiver in motion. It's Frank. They're going to give the ball straight up the middle where they will get out across the 20-yard line to the 22. Couple of yards on the play for Jordan Poe.
Great defensive stop on the first play of the game. And what I'm noticing, Loftus Gardner, the sophomore, will be in for Colvin Sears. Our D-line, Loftus Gardner, Landon Bodine, and our tank, Sam Crosby.
They'll go 2nd and 8. They'll fake to give the Poe. Out of his hands, he'll throw it across the middle where it is complete to number 13. That'll be E.J. Back making his first reception of the night, and they will have a Gators first down.
Good job there by the Gators, able to find a hole in the defense and get the first down.
Sullivan will check the wristband. 11:05 to go here at the Nest. First quarter, all square at 0. They'll bring the tight end in motion. He'll bring Whitting to the left. He's going to give to Poe, but Poe hit immediately and dropped in the backfield by number 12, Abram Rogers.
I feel like we haven't heard that name since last year.
I think you might be right, Franklin.
But I'm happy that we did. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood is back.
That's right. Welcome to the neighborhood. We've got a stoppage right here. They're going to send somebody off.
Might I say, we do traveled pretty well. And it is homecoming week, but still, Cardinals always travel well. And look at the Gators. They travel pretty well, too.
Yeah, there's still a lot of tailgating going on right over here.
That's right.
Few fans. They'll send Whitting in motion. They'll give it to him on the sweep. He's out across the left tackle, out across the 30, 35. Lunging forward where he will be stopped at the 39-yard line where it will bring up 3rd down and short for the Gators.
Cardinals are playing pretty good defense. Need to tighten up a little bit.
What y'all were talking about earlier, Satsuma, very well traveled. It looks like they have a band, a very big band, a dance team, and cheerleaders all coming, along with a lot of parents.
Yeah, remember last year they had a really good band. Oh, it's a high snap. Oh, they were going to run the Wildcat with number 31, Micah Sullivan, and unfortunately the snap went back to Bell Forest. 4th and long, 9:35 to go here in the first, and that will bring up 4th and long.
Now, my 3 years of doing broadcasting, I've never seen a snap go that far back because of over the head. But good control by the quarterback. I would have liked to see him jump on top of the ball, but overall, he was very cautious to grab it and then go down.
Yep. They're going for it. Andrew Sullivan is, they'll fake, they'll snap it over his head, they'll get the punt off. And it will be a nice kick for Colton Miller, and the Cardinals, or excuse me, Gators will down it at the 42-yard line where the Cardinals will take over. 1st and 10, 0-0, 8:58 to go here in the first.
overall, a very good defensive stop. I mean, a defensive stop on the first drive is always good. Get your offense out there, especially with this Cardinal offense, who I really think is the core of this team. Yes, defense is really good, but I think our weapons are really on offense.
A few new faces out there tonight. Alex Cox.
At least he's in for Tucker Tomlinson. Braden Walton, Braden Smith, top of the screen.
And a line change right here by the Gators. A few people in and out. And we'll play. Let's do it again. 1st and 10. Moss offset of Rivers. Rivers is going to drop. He'll find Walton out where he will pick up 11 yards on the out route, and it will be 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals.
You know, the reason I love watching Gunner and just this entire offense is that Gunner knows exactly where he's throwing it when the snap is snapped. His eyes immediately go to Braden, and he just throws it, trusting that he'll know the right route and catch the ball. Just shows the chemistry between Gunner and all the receivers.
Rivers drops. He hits Moss at the backfield. He'll plant. He'll drive forward, lunge out, and they will spot him out at the 22-yard line, but he'll pick up 8 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and short.
Great little dag there. Dag route by Noah Moss, the South Alabama commit.
Cardinals will stay with 3 wide. 1 tight end. Moss in the backfield. Rivers will look. He'll check to the sideline. He's going to drop. He's looking for Jones. He's got Jones over the top. Rivers to Jones. 21-yard touchdown. Rivers and Mr. Jones. 6-0 Cardinals.
You can't leave Brody Jones open on a one-on-one route. Give him a go route. I like my chances 98% of the time.
I think Swansea could have scored on that route. I mean, wide open, but no help.
You got to have someone back to guard Brody Jones, that's for sure.
Snap, and the kick by Garcia. It's up. And good. Cardinals on top. 7-0, 7:51 to go. You're watching Cardinal football on the WCN.
Medical Center is dedicated to the absolute best care of your pet. Dr. Casey Singley and staff specialize in medical, surgery, dentistry, acupuncture, and pediatric to senior wellness exams. Visit our website at amcgolfcoast.com. Go Cardinals.
At Branco & Associates in Fairhope, we build lasting relationships with personalized financial solutions. From tax planning to business consulting, we're here year-round to help you succeed. Call us at 251-270-3211.
Calling all Grill Masters. On October 10th, during the Cardinals home game versus Mobile Christian, it's the first ever Cardinal Cook-Off. Teams of 4 to 6, one champion. Do you have what it takes? Sign up now and bring the heat. Go Cardinals!
Back to the nest as we pump it up. Cardinals on top, 7-0, 7:51 to go in the first. Cardinals scoring on their opening drive with a Rivers to Jones 21-yard touchdown pass. And we've got the kick by Garcia. He'll drive it, squib it, and it will fall in the end zone. Touchback for the Cardinals.
Not Patricio's most perfect-looking kick, but it did the job. For a touchback, one of many so far this season. You love to see that in high school.
Oh, absolutely. You don't even give them a chance to return the ball. And we know we had little struggles with kickoff returns last year. It's Sullivan and Poe for Satsuma. They'll give it to Whitting on the fly sweep, but he will be hit in the backfield. Guess who it is again? I think we're going to be calling this guy's name all night. Abram Rogers.
I am happy to hear that name. This guy's a heck of a player. Blitzing through the line. And with Satsuma having so many motions, it's hard for a linebacker or really anyone to tell where the ball is going, but Abram read that perfectly.
Yep. Sullivan to get it out quick. They will gain 2 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Gators.
You know, I really do expect the Satsuma to play a lot of motion tonight, get the defense confused, and really just try to get anything out of these guys because I don't, like I said before, I don't expect Satsuma to score over 10 points this game.
They'll sub out Sullivan for Poe. They'll give it to Sullivan. He's out across the 20-yard line where they will tackle him at the 24, and it will bring up 4th down for the Gators.
So Brody Jones will come in for Hudson Ward at safety. Looks like they will be punting, so Brady Jones will be back to receive the kick.
Remember last time they snapped it over Sullivan's head to Sullivan, and Sullivan punted. A house full of Sullivans. Should I say Sullivan times 2?
They are doing a motion.
Yep, they'll shift up. Oh, nice punt. He'll turn it over, and it's fielded by Jones at the 45. He'll plant. He's got a wall. He's around the 40. He'll slow down. He'll turn it on. 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. End zone. Touchdown. Brody Jones with close to a 50-yard punt return. First punt return for a touchdown this year. Cardinals on top, 13-0. 5:53 to go in the first.
You know, I can't remember the last time the Cardinals scored off a punt return or a kickoff return. It's really good to see that. And as Mr. Tony and I were speaking about this earlier, these type of plays are why Gunner Rivers might not have as many yards this year.
I think the last time we scored off a punt return was a Will Ford punt return at W.S. Neal a few years ago.
Willie Ford, man. I was in 8th grade. I was in 8th grade at that point.
Garcia on, PAT pending.
Just an overall great play there by Brady Jones, able to read the kickoff team and find an alleyway. South Alabama's going to love this kid.
PAT is up, and it's good. 2 for 2 on the night. Cardinals up, 14-0. You're watching Cardinal football on the WCN.
Restoration. Our mission is to provide a complete turnkey restoration experience. With construction, disaster planning, re-roofing, water and flood mitigation, and fire restoration. Call ClearPath Restoration at 866-212-0769.
Is your grinder pump red light on? Call Underground Pump and Pipe today. Underground Pump and Pipe is a trusted source for grinder pump maintenance and installation. Call today, 251-850-2015, or visit undergroundpump.com.
It's time to raise the roof, Cardinal fans. We're building new bathrooms and concession stands, and we need you to help us hit our $150,000 goal. Donate now at stmichaelchs.org under the support tab. Go Cardinals.
14-0, and it's George Ganeras with a kick, and he will, guess what? Drive it into the end zone for another touchback. Cardinals 2 for 2 on kickoffs tonight with touchbacks. And the Gators will start trailing by 14, 1st and 10.
Mr. Brody Jones with 2 electric plays already tonight, halfway into the first quarter. Was a 20-yard catch for a touchdown and a 60-yard return for a punt. The first one since 2022. Cardinals looking electric all over the field, but Brady Jones looking Mr. Electrified.
Do you think Noah Moss will even get a carry? Or is it that early of a night?
We have not handed the ball off at all.
I imagine he will. I imagine Nigel Mitchell also get a lot of good plays on the night.
At least in the second half, there will probably
Flanagan,
be some
Hickson time? I'm sorry, Finn, go ahead.
In the second half, there will probably be some running if this game gets out of hand.
Ted, what's the score you get to and the clock runs automatically?
Well, we said against
up by 30, right?
Yeah, we said by 30, but then against John Carroll, we were up by 49, and the clock was still stopping. Now they did keep scoring. It's final score 49-28, but clock did stop. So we'll see how it goes tonight, being home field.
Sullivan and Poe. They'll bring back in motion. They'll give to Poe. He's running off right tackle. Where he's hit, he'll lunge forward. They'll give him forward progress at the 25, so it will be 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 for the Gators.
I love how our linebackers work as a unit and not just bulldoze and try to get the tackle head on. They work as a unit, really arm tackling. One wraps up and stops the run while others come and helps get the guy to the ground. Really exemplified on that play.
Sullivan fakes. Oh, he throws, intending for number 33, Patrick Sells, but old $2 stake. Nick Russo is there for his first interception of the year, and just like that, it's going to be short field again for the Cardinals at the, what are we calling it, the 26?
Yeah, it looks about 26. Just a great player there by Nick, whereas Coach Corpus calls him Nicky. Able to read that defense and just make an amazing play.
Oh, what a great break on the route.
And man, was he pumped.
All right, here we are, Rivers and Moss. They'll fake the give to Moss. He's looking for Jones. He'll hit Smith underneath, and he will, drop the hammer, knock the defensive back backwards, and they will spot him 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Gain of 16 on the play.
I love watching Braden Smith. Remember last week, that head top, might have been against Bayside, in the left corner, and here just running over him. Reminds me a lot of Cooper Kurth. Just a little slimmer, maybe a little faster.
I have a feeling Noah's going to get it right here. Maybe get a touchdown. Be done for the night.
First carry, first touchdown.
3 receivers, top of the screen. They're going to throw. And they will just quick little route over the DB's head to Smith for the 2-yard touchdown. That's Rivers' 2nd touchdown of the night. Smith's first. 20-0. 4:38 to go.
It was all Rivers to Smith on this drive. Braden Smith, the senior, showing his true colors, his true height tonight, his true strength, running over defenders on this homecoming night at the Nest.
Kick is up. 3 for 3 on the night. Cardinals up 21-0. 4:38 to go. You're watching Cardinal football on the WCN.
Calling all Grill Masters. On October 10th during the Cardinals home game versus Mobile Christian, it's the first ever Cardinal Kickoff. Teams of 46, 1 champion. Do you have what it takes? Sign up now and bring the heat. Go Cardinals.
Celebrating 28 years servicing Baldwin and Mobile counties, MH3 Printing is the perfect choice for all. Your printing, signage, promotional, and direct mail needs for your business. Call 251-476-4643 and go Cardinals.
You build impressive projects in a strong business. Now take it further with a partner who understands construction inside and out. At Crowshields Bailey, we provide the insight, strategy, and expertise that help contractors grow smarter, operate smoother, and reach new heights. Crowshields Bailey, building beyond the numbers since 1986.
21-0 is your score line here from the Nest on this beautiful Friday homecoming night. And there he is again, George Ganaris, touchback. Should we just change his name to touchback?
I don't know.
TB?
But I think we are set this year and next year for kicking. I mean, let's see. A little more than halfway into the first quarter. Cardinals up 21-0. Gunnar Rivers 5 for 5, 68 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Franklin, if they keep this pace up, those kickers are going to be tired. They might be signaling for you to come back.
That's what I'm saying.
Put the pads back on.
You know, it's games like these. It's games like these that I wish I still played football.
There's the give to Poe on the sweep. He's got some running room. He's out across the 30. He'll take the toss sweep for a gain of 14 on the play. First down, Gators.
You gotta wonder at what point they're gonna put in the JV if it's already 21-0 in the first quarter. Do you put them in after halftime or do you go earlier?
I think halftime's the minimum. Like, I think you have to wait till halftime. It is homecoming night. You want these seniors to have their best homecoming night.
Me personally, I would keep them out there at least midway through the second quarter. Get your work in because we're on the road next Friday night at Escambia County. Or if you got players who need rest, tonight is the night. In the meantime,
Manning
a
Petrie.
2-yard gain by Poe. It will bring up second down and 8.
Manning Petrie, the senior on defensive end, a corner last year, made that tackle.
Andy Cisneros, the Mad Dog, has returned.
He's in for Nick Russo.
They'll stay in the pistol. They'll bring Whitting and give it to him around the edge on the fly sweep. Out at the 36-yard line where he will pick up around 4 or 5 yards. Bring up 3rd and 5. 6.
Now I did not expect for people to already be coming in during the first quarter.
Heavy dose of Poe and Whitting on the Poe on the run and Whitting on the sweep. Looking for some momentum here.
It's funny you mentioned that. I believe other than maybe 2 pass plays, that's all they've had.
They'll give it. Sullivan will toss it out to Jacob Thomas, but he is met immediately by a Vatican of Cardinals at the 35. And here we are again, 4th down.
The 3rd consecutive stop for the Cardinals. 4th? 3rd. Brody Jones
is back. They'll get the kickoff. It's going to be high, end over end, fielded by Jones. He'll plant cut, spin move, stay on his feet, and be brought down at the 41-yard line. 2:25 to go. 1st and 10 Cardinals.
Great job there by Brandon Jones, trying to make something out of nothing. Maybe a gain of 5 on that play for the return. What I love about Brady Jones is the way he sees the field. He's very elusive, much like former receiver Brody Sella, playing at Rancho Bernardo now in San Diego. He knows where he is on the field, and he uses that to his advantage.
Rivers fakes the give to Moss. He's looking downfield. He's got Jones streaking down the seam wide open. In and out of the hands with a defender on top. Hard play as he was working that, looked like that post from right to left. Incomplete. First one of the night.
Yeah, but I say first incompletion of the night. Still have not seen a run play yet. Yeah, first quarter is almost over.
Yeah, 2:17 to go. Mitchell's in, Tomlinson's in, Walton, and Moss. They'll give to Moss. He'll follow Mitchell up the middle, and he has some running room around the 40, 45, 40, 30. Staying on his feet, 25, 20, spin move. Ooh, but they're going to call him out of bounds at the 30, but he will pick up, 30-something yards on that play?
That'll be around a 31-yard run.
1 carry.
31 yards.
Yeah, not bad. As he was coming into the night, averaging 9.7 a carry.
Yeah, I like that average so far this game.
Yep.
I do think South's going to get a lot of use out of him.
Mitchell in for Walton. 1st and 10.
He's not out of bounds there.
Not surprised. Sorry, had to clear my throat on that. Pistol formation. Moss in the backfield. Rivers is going to fake the give to Moss. He's looking downfield for that corner route for Tomlinson, and guess what? Wide open. Rivers to Tomlinson. 31-yard touchdown pass to Tucker Tomlinson, and it is 27-0. And I'm losing my voice already.
Yeah, I really did expect a blowout. Like I said, 40, 50 points up. But I did not expect for the Cardinals to score this many points. PAT pending 28 points in the first quarter with still 2 minutes left to play.
Garcia, 4 for 4. Cardinals on top, 28-0. You're watching Cardinal football on the WCN.
Frank Kerbel is the root canal specialist at Southern Endodontics. Trust us for gentle, high-quality root canal treatments where your comfort and faith are our top priorities. Experience care that goes beyond dentistry, where every patient is treated with respect and kindness at southernendodontics.com. Go Cardinals!
Animal Medical Center is dedicated to the absolute best care of your pet. Dr. Casey Singley and staff specialize in medical, surgery, dentistry, acupuncture, and pediatric to senior wellness exams. Visit our website at amcgolfcoast.com. Go Cardinals!
At LoopCoin, we offer a secure, easy-to-use platform for buying, selling, and managing your cryptocurrency. With low fees, real-time tracking, and top-notch security, trading crypto has never been simpler. Call us at 251-661-2800.
Can George Ganaris make it 3 for 3 on touchbacks tonight? He'll kick it. He'll drive it a little short, fielded at the goal line. And the ball will, just dump trucked by Braden Smith on special teams inside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Gators.
Now, Coach BD, you being a parent and a coach, and it being homecoming night, would you rather, as a high school, if you're a high school football coach, would you rather have a blowout game like this where you know it's a guaranteed win, or would you have a closer game that ends up in a win, but you do not know if it could end up in a win? Like, let's say Pensacola last year.
The answer to that is yes. No, honestly, that's always a tough call. Unfortunately, it's an region game, and you have to play this game.
Right.
So you can't dictate, because you remember last year we had Escambia County, and it was a shootout at first, and then all of a sudden, bang, 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 we're up 40-something to, at halftime. But you definitely want to. Doesn't hurt to get work in like this, but anytime if you can play a good opponent, absolutely. They'll fake to give the post. Sullivan's going to run. He's off left tackle. He'll cut back inside, and he's just held up and just brought down. Kamar J. Lavoie was there originally, and then a flock of Cardinals to assist. I think the big takeaway is you want to get everybody out of here healthy.
Of course.
But you want to get work too, because, you don't want to get rusty.
Right, I remember my freshman year playing against Orange Beach. We had a huge win at Valanta. I think it was 49-42. And now on homecoming night, and that was a fun night, and then having homecoming the following night. Makes for a great weekend, but I feel like the parents and the fans and the players, especially the coaches, would love a blowout 28-0 first quarter game.
.42 seconds here to go. It's 3rd and short for the Gators. Cardinals on top, 28-0. Homecoming night 2025. Play clock under 14. It's Sullivan and Poe. They'll stay in that pistol look all night. They'll give to Poe. He'll run straight ahead, lunge forward across the 30 to the 34-yard line, where he will have a Gator first down.
I think that will take us to the second quarter, unless 8 seconds on the clock. I don't think Satsuma will be able to get this off.
I think you're right, Franklin.
Cardinals go into the second quarter 28-0.
And you're watching Cardinal football on the WCN.
At Barranco & Associates, we are certified public accountants that you can call for year-round support for families and businesses. We believe that our clients deserve a trusted partner who understands their goals and can help them drive to success. Call us at 251-270-3211.
Is your grinder pump red light on? Call Underground Pump and Pipe today. Underground Pump and Pipe is your trusted source for grinder pump maintenance and installation. Call 251-850-2015 or visit undergroundpump.com. Go Cardinals.
It's time to raise the roof, Cardinal fans. We're building new bathrooms and concessions, and we need you to help us hit our $150,000 goal. Donate now at stmichaelchs.org under the support tab. Go Cardinals.
Homecoming night 2025. Cardinals on top 28-0. Franklin, if you're Satsuma, what do you do besides throw in the towel or call for help?
I think they need to incorporate more pass plays. They're running the ball a lot, doing a lot of motions, a lot of jet sweeps and reverses. But I think they need to confuse defense a little bit. Maybe have a little motion and then like a wheel route or something like that. Something this Cardinal defense has not seen tonight. I feel like that's the biggest thing. If they keep running the same plays over and over again, you're gonna get the same result.
Yep, I would agree. It's Sullivan and Poe. They'll bring the tight end. They'll send them back out. They're going to give to Poe. He's up the middle. He'll run off right tackle, shift, spin move a little bit, dive forward across the 41-yard line where he will pick up 7 yards. Second, 4 for the Gators.
But like I said, this is high school football. Every game is different. Every team is so dynamic that you really never know what the outcome of the play will be. You can run the same play twice and have a 3-yard gain and a 60-yard touchdown. Hopefully we don't have that right now.
Poe takes the ball. He'll shift out right. He'll jump back in the middle. He'll pick up a yard or two.
So it'll be a 3rd down for the Gators.
What are we looking at, 2 or 3? Speaking of Gators, Franklin, at LSU tomorrow. Is that correct?
Ooh, oh yeah. I am excited for that game. Gators really need to get their get back after that unfortunate loss to South Florida.
You know, we went through this last year, and they reeled off how many wins in a row?
Florida?
Yep,
it was 4
where
wins,
everybody
4 or
had
5
Napier
wins.
buried and gone.
Yeah, they had 4 wins at the end of the season.
High snap. That'll bury all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Rough night. Back to the Gators. Do they have a chance at Death Valley tomorrow night?
I'm calling it 28-point loss for Florida.
Really?
Ooh.
Ouch. I think, I've been to LSU game. I went to LSU South Alabama last year. Not the most explosive game, but it was still a game of Death Valley. That place is loud. That would definitely have a toll on the Gators. But I think with DJ Lagwood back there and the entire Gator offense and defense, they need to get their get back in the season. I don't know the outcome of the game. Both teams are very, very talented. But I think it'll be a very good game to watch, and I'll be watching that at the dance tomorrow night.
Speaking of get back, Jones catches the punt at the 45-yard line where he will make the fair catch, and the Cardinals will start 1st and 10 after they flip the script going quarter-wise, 28-0.
Coming from the 46-yard line, what do you expect? Heavy dose of run or pass? The pass has been amazing all night, as we've seen with Gunner stats.
I'm looking right here. The passing game is wide open if you choose to go. They'll give it to Moss. He'll run off the left tackle behind Skipper, but he'll follow Smith. He'll cut back in, lunge forward, and he will pick up 8 yards on the play and bring up 2nd down and short. But, Franklin, I was sitting here looking like if you really wanted to throw, just one safety high, everybody else down low.
Pick your poison.
Trouble.
We're going to have a heavy dose of that gentleman on your screen right now.
I believe so.
They'll go empty. This is exactly what we're talking about. Rivers is looking. He'll hit Smith underneath. Smith's got a little bit of room. Oh, he makes a juke move, and he is off to the races. Braden Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the night. Rivers to Smith, 45-yard touchdown, 34-0, and he did his best Edwin Moses impression as he hurdled a Gator defender and took it to the house.
Man, this guy is playing on fire tonight. I don't think anybody expected this out of the senior. Playing corner last year because of the unfortunate injury of Brady's Adib. Now back on offense. He's playing very good and having an incredible night.
Another tool in the toolkit. I'm worried about Moss. I'm worried about Tomlinson. I'm worried about Jones. And here comes Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
And the kick is up, 35-0. You're watching Cardinal football on the WCN.
Celebrating 28 years servicing Baldwin and Mobile counties, MH3 Printing is the perfect choice for all your printing, signage, promotional, and direct mail needs for your business. Call us at 251-476-4643. Go Cardinals.
It's time to raise the roof, Cardinal fans. We're building new bathrooms and concession stands, and we need you to help us hit our $150,000 goal. Donate now at stmichaelchs.org under the support tab. Go Cardinals.
Coming at you live Friday morning here at 96.5 on WNBC. We're here in studio today. Tony Madsen, the Wizard of Oz. He'll be taking you home this afternoon with the evening drive. Until next time.
$35-0, 9:09 to go here in the second quarter. And Ganaris will have his kick called at the 5. Where Whitting will return it out around the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Gators.
You know, I saw that kick return, and I saw 3 St. Michael defenders streaking down the field, and I believe the Gators receiver did the best job to step out of bounds there.
There's a little sidestep by Braylon right there.
We got a tight one.
Touchdown.
Oh.
And, man, what I love about this is that Brandon Smith has not been one that we've been really focused on. He's not Tucker Thompson, Brody Jones, Noah Moss. He's out there and he's starting, right, but it's going to make it really hard for teams like Jackson to focus on one player like they did last year with Brody Jones and let Tucker Thompson have an amazing game. Now we got 5 or 6 players that can really hurt a defense. It's going to be really tough. I expect Cardinals to make it really deep into November this year.
Yep. Well, for those that were wondering, it's a tight one early on. Brantley and Red Level are square at 6-all.
Fairhope leads Davidson 7-0 at the end of the first quarter.
They're a little bit in the dark right now, but what do we
That's all we have so far.
Yeah, not a lot being reported, huh?
Unfortunately, Daphne does lead fully 14-0.
Franklin, none of that nonsense. That has to be a clerical error on that typo. Could be a long night for the Lions.
UMS leads Viger 3-0 in the first.
They're new offense, new style of play, throw it around. Seem to be getting results early on. Speaking of results, 1st and 10. They'll give to Poe. He'll run up the middle. He'll pick up 3 or 4, and it will bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I believe that UMS game against UMS Viger game was Mitchell Swanson's game of the week on their pick'ems.
Mm-hmm.
And it's turned out to be a good one. I don't know. I haven't really studied much of how UMS is looking this year. But I know Viger's pretty good, led by 3-star, I believe, Navy or Army commit Sammy Dunn, the transfer from Bayside, transferring his junior year, playing his junior and senior year.
Whitting in motion. Fake the give to Poe. He'll throw it out quick, where he's got a receiver who will be out across the 30-yard line to the 33, 34, and that is a 1st down for the Gators.
Great screen off to the right for the Gators. I think having more plays like this will really benefit them. I don't know if they can get out of this hole. I know it's early. 35-0. Not having the best night of the Gators.
And unfortunately, there will be no Buffalo Bills comeback versus the Houston Oilers. That AFC Championship game. Whitting in motion again. Sullivan, he'll toss it out to Poe, where he hit immediately and brought down.
Say Manning Petrie.
By number 20, Manning Petrie.
Making
He's
his
been
mark.
in the backfield all night tonight.
He has, making his
senior.
mark. Making his mark tonight with Colvin Sears not appearing. What is that? I see Nigel Mitchell on the defensive line.
Here's something I like to say, guys. Satsuma has lost 36 yards on bad snaps this game.
Wow.
It is the beginning of the second quarter.
Sullivan with a fake. He's going to roll right. He's looking, nothing there. He's forced to throw it into the sideline. Incomplete. And that will bring up 3rd and long.
I know how we always say that Nigel Mitchell is called the mini Derrick Henry, but I think he's a mini Noah Moss. Nigel Mitchell was a lead. He was up there on that last play, showing force upon the quarterback and making him to scramble out to the right and throw it.
3rd and 15, they'll call it. Play clock down to 10. 6. They fake the give. Sullivan's looking, nobody there. He's going to throw out across the middle, hit his receiver out of the backfield where Poe will fight hard across the 35-yard line to the 37. Or excuse me, I'm sorry. 37, 4th and long.
And Bernie Jones will come out for the 5th time tonight for a punt return. Man, that could be a stat.
Yes.
Tiger on top of UMS Wright 6-3.
Oh, quick score.
UMS Wright, that'll be the game of the week there towards the end of October for your St. Michael Cardinals.
Oh, it's blocked by Nigel Mitchell. And Manning Petrie is there to recover it. Speaking of Mitchell, he just bowled right through and blocked it.
Let's take a look.
1st and goal. Let's see where they spot it.
Take a look at the replay. Watch Nigel Mitchell. Straight through. Multiple defenders.
He even fooled the cameraman there as Nigel was able to get it right there. And recovery for the Cardinals. BD, I did see a score here where Foley, is down to Daphne right now, 14-0.
Yes, unfortunately, Tony, 14-0. I thought it was a clerical error. Franklin confirmed. But it's the hardcore truth. It might be a long night for the Lions.
Try to keep an eye open for a Jackson score or anybody else around.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Jackson and Baker. If you remember last year, Jackson beat Baker. Was it 20-13? 7A school. Wow. And Baker, they're off to a great start. Have a really good team.
Be a good test for them.
Yep.
Fairhope is up on Davidson 7-0.
All right, speaking of tests, gentlemen, I'm going to head down to the field.
Yeah, don't want to.
And be dad.
You don't want to test your daughter.
Nope, she already sent me a text. It just said, Dad, I'm out of here. See y'all.
It's homecoming tonight. So we have the parents, of course, will be marching the homecoming court across the field here at halftime, and that includes Brian Daughtry and his daughter. What's your daughter's name?
Jameson Daughtry.
Jameson.
Rivers and Noah Moss line up shotgun. Hand off to Noah Moss up the middle, trying to find something. Gets right about back to the line of scrimmage, if not a little less, and taken down by a swarm of Gators.
We have
corners up, shotgun formation. Brain Smith off duo, bringing Brady Jones in motion. Hand off to Noah Moss, cuts back up the middle. Bulldozing for his second touchdown of the night. Man, this is getting ugly. 5 minutes left in the first half, and we're already up 42. Hopefully 42-0.
If we get into the 50s in the second half, That'll be incredible, and I think we're putting the JV team in halftime, maybe even in now.
And look at the hole that Noah has to run through right there. There is just nobody from the Gators there able to stop him. Look at that. Till he gets finally into the end zone before a Gator catches up with him.
Kicks up, and it's good. The Cardinals lead 42-0 on this homecoming night against the Gators. Let's save some ads for the second half.
We'll stay here for a moment as we don't want to run out of ads, for goodness sakes, before the ends of but we do have to talk about the Cardinal cook-off at halftime as well. That's coming up. And then the Raise the Roof campaign, if you are paying attention at all to our commercials here this evening or our ad spots, we're trying to raise $150,000 to finish off the concession stand in the restrooms at the, that would be the, northwest corner of the field.
That's right. Now, Finn, you've been so kind to do stats this first half. How are stats looking? With 42 points on the board, they've got to be something good.
Well, Gunner is only – oh, never mind, that's Satsuma. Gunner's attempted 7 passes. He's 7 for 8, 144 yards, 4 touchdowns. Noah Moss has 4 rushes for 50 yards. And again, Braden Smith currently popping off the page, 73 yards off of 3 receptions.
Great numbers all around the board as Patricio Garcia lines up for this kick. I'm expecting a pooch kickoff here as his alignment. And we do ho. Fair catch caught by number 7. He takes a knee.
Guys, let's take a look at that hole again that Noah Moss has. Let's point this out for our offensive line. This is just incredible, this touchdown by Noah.
Yeah, especially, I think our captain on the team, Maddox Caldwell, our center, is out for the game.
He is, and look at that right there. I mean, that is an amazing hole that Noah has to go through. He's 7 yards from the end zone right there, and he's not going to get touched until the end zone.
And then he just lay the shoulder down and does what he does best.
So Gators, offensive line playing well tonight.
That's right. Gators line up, pistol formation. A pitch out to the right. See. So he gets the first down.
The Gator running that back with a little bit of spin move there was able to gather another 5-6 yards out of that play.
He was, and I don't know if the Gators are just trying to not show their playbook tonight or they don't have much of a playbook, but they are running the same plays over and over again. And with 0 points on the board, they are getting the same results.
Gotta say, Satsuma's run game has really been the only amazing thing about their offense. I feel like the run game, they're consistently getting at least 5 yards per carry.
They should stick with it.
Yeah, for sure. But 5 yards a carry, and then you add in a minus 12 of a snap is not out well. Oh, here we go. The biggest run play of the night.
Was a big play for the Gators there.
15-yard run.
As they were able to create their own hole right there.
Poe, the main man for this Gator offense, takes it down to the 50-yard line.
If I was Satsuma, I just keep sticking with the run here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
For sure. Great play there by Huck Smraglia. He's not the biggest guy, so for him to stay up and just wrap up Huck and wait till his big old boys come back and finish the tackle was a great job there.
When you're that size, that's kind of what you got to do. You got to stall them and wait for your linebackers, your defensive ends to come in and help you finish the job.
For sure. I'm excited to see what this guy does against Jackson with those guys being 6 foot plus. I'm excited. I'm interested to see what Coach Corpus, the defensive coordinator, does in that situation.
2nd down and 10.
Pistol. Another screen pass. This one taken down by, who's that? Hudson Ward, the junior. And Nigel Mitchell comes in for Loftus Gardner. So he'll be playing nose guard. Now it's the difference between Nigel and Noah Moss. Whenever Moss is usually on the line, he'll play a defensive end. But Nigel Mitchell here being somewhat of a nose tackle. Man, Poe is running through our defense for another first down. Okay, that will take it to the 2-minute warning in this first half.
Do they do 2-minute warnings in high school?
I believe so. No, I guess not.
Well, BD is down in the field, so we don't have to break this to him yet. But Daphne, 21, Foley, 0.
Yikes.
Ooh. We'll also being up 42-0. I don't know if there's much need for a 2-minute warning. Might just want to go ahead and get to the locker room. Oh, big hit there by Andy Cisneros to bring Poe down. Mad Dog, as Coach BD likes to call him. As Nick Russo has not been seen in the game since his interception.
Wonder if they're just letting the first-string JV guys get a chance to play. And I'll imagine they'll play the second-string JV probably in the fourth quarter.
No, definitely. Great points. Hud Sullivan brings the man in motion. Tosses out to Poe on the left side. Poe trying to find an alleyway. And is brought down by Abram Rogers for a 4-yard gain to make it 3rd down and 6 with 45 seconds on the clock.
They really want to punch one in or at least be able to get a field goal up. And I imagine if the Cardinals get it back, we'll just take a quick knee.
I disagree. I think Rivers will throw it. With it being homecoming night and just wanting to really win this game and get those stats up, I think he'd throw it.
I do think Satsuma has timeouts, though.
They do, but 20 seconds left. I don't know if they'll be doing much. They decide to pass. And he's brought down in a fumble. Nigel Mitchell making his mark on this defensive end. Tracking Sullivan down and causing a fumble. Unfortunately, it is covered by the Gators, but on a 3rd and 6, what a crucial play there by Nigel Mitchell, and that will take it to the half. Cardinals lead 42-0 on this homecoming night. Finn, what do you think the best thing? What went
There's the
wrong?
ball open right there. There's
Yeah.
Nigel, pardon me, tear
Finn,
it out.
Finn, what went wrong for the Gators on this homecoming night?
The Gators
42-0 at half is
it's bad.
It's not something you want to see.
So I think
especially
the
in region
Gators
play.
did not have any pass protection. And then they let the morale get down. And once your morale's down, you got nothing else to support you. Oh, it looks like they've actually put 3 seconds back on the clock. Cardinals took a timeout. But either way, once they didn't guard Brody Jones on that play, it looks like they didn't make any other attempts. They might have put a few guys back, but that still left Braden Smith wide open. He was able to run that one all the way down there. I just don't think they have a solution for our pass game, and they're not used to dealing with such a skilled quarterback and receivers like Gunner and the Legit Air Corps.
For sure. It looks like, I believe, the Gators took the timeout.
Deep pass.
So they'll have 3 seconds left, and I don't know if they're going to punt or go for a field goal on this 4th and 9.
They're kicking a field goal. I would definitely send back a return man. And Poe's on the field, so I'm guessing they're going for it.
Speaking of Braden Smith, it reminds me of the opening scene from Cars. You got Strip Weathers, Brody Jones, and then you got Chick Hicks, I believe just Tucker Tomlinson. But as you said, no one expected Lightning McQueen, Braden Smith to have an impact on this game. An interception there by Camargo Lavoie. And they hurl it back to Brody Jones, and he's taken out. He has some room. He's going all the way. Juke move. Trying to find an alleyway. And they toss it again to Cam Kerbel, and he has some room. He might go all the way. One man to beat, and he's going. Camargo Lavoie picks it up. touchdown with 0-0 on the clock on this homecoming night. Way to rub it in.
Guys, I usually get 15-second replays. I had to push the replay button about 4 times there. A 100-yard touchdown. There is a flag on the play somewhere. But they're counting the touchdown.
Man, I would never expect that to happen in Cardinal history. But what a play.
How do I keep track of all
what
these
a play
laterals?
brought up.
I'm not sure how to keep track of all these laterals right now.
Here's the
from
Cam Kerbal trying to get across, and so pitches it back on the ground. Camarje Lavoie.
From Camarje Lavoie to Brody Jones, then to Cam Kerbal, and then back to Camarje for a 100-yard, turns out interception that goes to a touchdown.
Finn, did you get everybody to touch the ball that time?
The stat book will not let me put in more than one lateral.
PAT pending. Patricio Garcia. Snap, hold, kick, up. It is good. The Chilean as the Cardinals lead 49-0 on this homecoming night. What a night these guys are having. From the interceptions to the long plays to a 100-yard interception with 3 laterals. What a homecoming night for these Cardinal fans to remember, and especially the senior class.
All right, Franklin, hold on just a second. As Jerry Marlowe's down the field, he's trying to get some comments from Coach Cortopassi.
Hey, Wild Cardinal Nation. Hold on, Tony, you got me? You there? Okay. Hey, Wild Cardinal Nation, this is the first for us. We're doing a halftime quick interview. We want to get the thoughts from Coach Cortopassi. That first half with Satsuma, the defense held pretty good. I mean, I know that last play was a stunner, and it was all fun and good. And you had some defensive guys in there, too, on that.
Yeah.
But just give us your thoughts about that first half.
Yeah, we talked to him this week about, hey, we got to go out and take care of business. We got to get a week better, as we progress along. And I'll give the guys a ton of credit. They did that. We got better. We didn't give up any explosive plays. We had multiple turnovers. Shoot, Brody ran a punt back. Nigel blocked a punt, and then we had that crazy play right there before the half. So all in all, pretty good with our older guys, and now hopefully the younger guys can keep it going, and they're about to get a whole half. So hopefully they can keep it going and continue playing well.
Y'all did good. Thank you for that first time on the show. Hey, give those defensive guys a hand on getting that run back. That was a good. Thank you, Coach. Hey, that was Coach Simon Cortopassi. A halftime update. Wait for the Rivers interview at the end, but I'm turning it over to the homecoming court right now. Thank you for watching the Wild Cardinal Network. Homecoming court.
All right, Franklin, there was Coach Cortopassi with some interviewing there by Gerald Marlowe.
Yeah, nothing but joy from that coach. I mean, you're up 49-0. Okay, they need to change the scoreboard there. 49-0. Multiple turnovers, punt return, 100-yard interception, laterals. I mean, everything is happening. Everything is going the Cardinals' way tonight. And I just can't not feel sorry for the Gators. They're running the same plays over and over again. Something's got to change, or else it's going to be 70-0 at the end of the game.
I think something will change. They will, I would think, let off the steam here a little bit in the second half. I don't think you'll see very many starters, at least not after maybe the first drive, if that even.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find, I had the court.
Well, as we were going over.
Who's coming across the field right
court,
now?
That is Sophie Rosenbaum.
Okay. All right. That's not helpful.
This is Stella Pavo.
Try to get some of Mr.
She also does theater with Eastern Shore RT.
A little bit of Corey Helper there to see if we can get some of his bios on the homecoming court.
Sophomore Stella Robichaux. Stella, daughter of Dr. Robert and Mary Robichaud, is being escorted by her father. Stella is in the House of O'Sullivan and is an active participant in the Girls Bible Study, Pro-Life, Mother Teresa Service, and French Club. Stella is a student ambassador and a varsity cheerleader.
I will hang out with some of my friends in the student section. I'll be back for her.
Junior Jameson Daughtry. Jameson, daughter of Brian and Christy Daughtry, is escorted by her daughter. Jameson is a junior who embodies the school spirit, community engagement, is in the House of Potier. As a dedicated 3-year varsity volleyball player, she brings both skill and sportsmanship to the court. Jameson is actively involved in several clubs at St. Michael, including Students for Life, Mother Teresa Service Club, Pro-Life Club, Health and Wellness Club, and the Ping Pong Club. Jameson is also in her second year serving as St. Michael as a student ambassador. Jameson is a member of the St. Patrick's Catholic Church community. Harper Marston.
Harper Marston, junior here at St. Michael.
Harper Marston, daughter of Dale and Caroline Marston, is being escorted by her father, Dale. She is a member of the House of Potier and is a varsity volleyball and basketball team member. Harper is the vice president of the Mother Teresa Service Club and also participates in the Pro-Life Club, Art Club, and the Health and Wellness Club. In her free time, when she has it, Harper enjoys making art and spending time at her youth group. She is a member of Christ the King and is an active parishioner.
Okay, hold on.
Molly McDonald.
And then junior Molly McDonald
Molly is
next in
daughter
line.
of
She
Matt
will be the
and
final
Jennifer
junior
McDonald.
as we'll have the senior class.
She is being escorted by her father. Molly is in the House of Allen. She plays varsity basketball, varsity tennis. She has helped the basketball team to the Final Four for the state last year. Molly is a member of the Creativity Club, the Mother Teresa Service Club. In her free time, Molly bakes for her family and friends and hangs out with her dog, Buford.
Just follow them, just track it slow and smooth.
Our senior court members, Claire Cotney. Claire is the daughter of Jay and Nikki Cotney. She is escorted tonight by her father. Claire is a senior in the House of Potier and the president of the Mother Teresa Service Club. She is also a member of Pro-Life Club and Girls Bible Study. She attends St. Lawrence Parish, and in her free time, Claire loves to hang out with friends, paint, and listen to music. Claire plans to attend Auburn University next fall.
Claire and
Miss
Jay
Claire
Cotney. She's a senior here at St. Michael.
Bridget Eckert. Bridget is the daughter of Dan and Amanda Eckhart. She is escorted by her dad. Bridget is a senior in the House of O'Sullivan. She attends St. Lawrence Parish. She is a member of the Health and Wellness Club, the Pro-Life Club. She's volunteer at Protestant Pantry. Bridget loves playing pickleball and practicing for the upcoming golf season. Bridget plans to attend either University of Alabama or Mississippi State University and major in public relations. Miss Bridget Eckhart.
to be Maddie Northcutt.
Maddie Northcutt.
A senior here at St. Michael. Plays basketball.
Maddie is the daughter of Patrick and Cindy Northcutt. Maddie is being escorted by her father. Maddie is a senior in the House of Portier. She attends First Baptist Church of Robertsdale. She is a member of the varsity volleyball and basketball teams. Additionally, she is a member of the Pro-Life Club, National Honor Society, and a student ambassador. In her free time, Maddie enjoys hanging out with her family, her friends, at the beach. Maddie plans to attend Auburn University and major in business. Miss Maddie Northcutt. Mary Grace Stroud. Mary Grace Stroud is the daughter of Paul and Sylvia Stroud. She is being escorted by her father. Mary Grace is a senior in the House of Portier.
Yes, sir.
She plays varsity basketball. She is a member of the Pro-Life Club, Mother Teresa Service Club, and the Health and Wellness Club. Mary Grace attends Christ the King and helps community by working in after-school care, volunteering at the concession stand, and refereeing soccer games. She likes to spend time with friends and family and stays very active in her faith. Miss Mary Grace Stroud. Reese Turner. Reese is the daughter of. Apologies for that was left out. I apologize. She's being escorted by her dad. Reese is a senior in the House of O'Sullivan. She is a member of the varsity volleyball team and the president of the Diamond Dolls and is a member of the Pro-Life Club, Health and Wellness Club. She attends St. Margaret of Scotland Parish in Foley. Reese plans to attend the University of Alabama, majoring in business. Miss Reese Turner. Tonight, your 2025 homecoming queen is being crowned by our 2024 queen, Lily Kerbel. Your 2025 homecoming queen, Miss Claire Cotney.
I think it's on upside down. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for Miss Claire Cotney, your 2025 homecoming queen, and her court. An incredible group of young ladies who embody the spirit of Cardinal Nation.
Yep. All right.
And there is your homecoming queen for 2025, Claire Cotney. You have Jay and Nikki Cotney are her parents. And she has had siblings at St. Michael as well. There is a good shot of your homecoming court.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your 2025 homecoming court.
And your homecoming queen for 2025, Claire Cotney. So it's halftime here at the nest, and the Cardinals are up by a score of 48-0 right now. So it is a little bit of a going away by the Cardinals so far, and we will expect to see quite a few second string players and some of your JV players get some playing time here in the second half. So one more time, congratulations to Claire Cotney, your 2025 homecoming queen. We're going to take a break. This has been the CMG Engineers halftime show. You're watching Cardinal football on the WCN.
CMG Engineers have been providing engineering services across the Southeast and throughout the world for 25 years. We are a full-service engineering firm for industrial and commercial clients. We have experience in marine applications, rail design, shipyard facilities, schools, churches, and more. CMG Engineers take great pride in working one-on-one with our clients to provide a reliable design solution with long-term maintenance in mind. Call CMG Engineers today at 251-433-1611. Go Cardinals.
Cardinal fans, it's time to raise the roof. We're raising $150,000 to build brand new bathrooms and concessions for our athletic facilities, and we need your help to make it happen. Whether you're a parent, alum, or a proud supporter, every dollar brings us closer to the better game days for everyone. Visit stmichaels.org, click the support tab, and be a part of the building future. Let's raise the roof together. Oh, go Cardinals!
Animal Medical Center is dedicated to taking the absolute best care of your pet. We are dedicated to providing special care for all your pet's needs in a family-friendly atmosphere and truly care about the health and wellness of your pet. We are located just minutes from the beaches on Highway 59 South across from Old Time Pottery. Dr. Casey Singley, associates, and the staff would like to invite you and your family to join in on the special pet care given at AMC. Call us today at 251-955-5900 or visit amcgulfcoast.com today. Go Cardinals.
Hey Cardinal Country, are you ready to bring the heat? On October 10th, during our first home game versus Mobile Christian, it's the first ever Cardinal Cook-Off. We're looking for teams of 4 to 6 to compete in the ultimate grilling glory. Bragging rights, bold flavors, and the first ever title on the line. Think you've got what it takes? Head to stmichaels.org, click the support tab, and sign up today. Let's make this game night the tastiest one yet. Go Cardinals.
At Crow Shields Bailey, we are more than just your accountants. We are your growth partners. As a business owner, you build something incredible. You achieve success through hard work, smart decisions, and vision. With Crow Shields Bailey as your outsourced CFO, you gain clarity, control, and insights that let your business reach heights you haven't even imagined. Crow Shields Bailey, reaching beyond the numbers since 1986. Visit us at csbcpa.com.
That'll work. Hey, we are back at the nest after your homecoming festivities tonight, and Claire Cotney is your 2025 homecoming queen. Congratulations to Claire. She is a fine representative to St. Michael and the Cotney family as well. Great supporters of St. Michael, so awesome to see. Congratulations, Claire. Well, we've got 3 minutes left until kickoff. They'll put another magic 2 minutes on there, so we got about 5 minutes until they kick off. Neither team has come back to the field as of yet. And as we mentioned, we got a 49-0 score at the moment. 7 touchdowns unanswered. 8 touchdowns, actually, by the Cardinals, unanswered in the first half with a wild and crazy toss-around to end the half and get the ball into the end zone. It was a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown that was lateraled, I want to say, 4 times. I can try to get a replay of that. The replays last 15 seconds, and I had to hit this thing about 4 or 5 times. Let's just see what we can come up with as far as the interception itself. Let's go over to camera 1. Let's go to camera 2. Here is the actual, maybe the interception. It's the start of it anyway. Let's take a look. intercepted by number 5, Kamarje Lavoie. Sends it over to Brody Jones. And that is where I had to hit, and that's where he ran out of time. And so we'll find the next one. Here's the next one as we continue on our way. Is Brody Jones as he heads for the 30-yard line. Gets himself tied up. We're waiting for him to pitch it. Here he pitches it over. Caught by number 0. That's Cam Kerbel. All right, we'll switch to the next camera. And here is the pitch to Cam Kerbel. Cam Kerbel does the best that he can to get into the end zone. That's probably a little bit longer than Mr. Kerbel has had to run in quite some time, and there he ran out of time. We'll go back to the next camera angle, and here is, again, Cam Kerbel as he heads past the 30. And headed for the end zone, he realizes that he's going to get caught there, pitches it back. It's on the ground. Kamarje Lavoie, the original interceptor, grabs the ball and is into the end zone for your 48th point by the Cardinals. Now that there was 5 replays just to get that one play out to you right there. So that one play, 100 yards long, lasted about 25 seconds. But it counts as a touchdown. And that is your score right now, a 49-0. Cardinals on top. I was trying to find, and that's about the best I can do for you to try to keep that organized. Finn, we just watched the whole context of that interception. Let's see if we can do it again now that Finn's back up in the booth. Here is the actual interception. It was Kamarje Lavoie, correct? And there is the...
It was Kamarje.
Here's the interception. He's going to get caught at about the 5-yard line. Pitches it to Brody. All right, this is camera number 2. And Brody gets across there. He's crossing the 30. And we've got to switch cameras again to the next camera. Camera number 2, Brody Jones at about 30, approximately. He's crossing the 20. And this is all, one play. He's not even crossed midfield yet. Pitches it out. There's Cam Kerbel. Cam Kerbel from the 40. Okay, let's grab the next camera angle. All right, here is the pitch to Cam Kerbel. He's at the 40. He's over the 50. Now to the 40, the 30, the 20. Starts to get caught up on. Now we got to switch to the next camera here, Finn. And here is the final play to get it into the end zone. As Cam Kerbel, he starts to get caught at about the 5-6 yard line, pitches it back. It ends it up on the ground, and there's your interceptor. Kamarje Lavoie picks up the loose ball and into the end zone.
That was an incredible play. I mean, I could not put that many laterals in the stat book.
I'm still trying to figure out how we got such a good replay on that out of one camera, actually. Very good. Oh, my gosh, yeah. Oh, the stat book that's a paragraph and a half.
And that only is Kamarje Lavoie to Cam Kerbel. That's all he could get. The thing crashed.
Well, there's 3 minutes now. They put 3 minutes left on the board. They normally put a magic 2 minutes, but there's a magic 3 minutes that went up on the board there as we got 3 minutes till kickoff. We had Claire Cotney as your St. Michael homecoming queen. And we will take just a quick break as everybody's warming up and everybody's getting back into the booth here. We are going to take a 15-second break, or 45-second break this time around, and we'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Cardinal Football on the WCN.
Calling all Grill Masters. On October 10th, during the Cardinals home game versus Mobile Christian, it's the first ever Cardinal Cook-Off. Teams of 4 to 6, one champion. Do you have what it takes? Sign up now and bring the heat. Go Cardinals.
Dr. Frank Kerbel, the root canal specialist at Southern Endodontics. Trust us for high-quality root canal treatments where our top priority is your comfort and faith. Experienced care that goes beyond dentistry. Every patient is treated with respect and kindness at southernendodontics.com. Go Cardinals.
CMG engineers have been providing engineering services across the Southeast and throughout the world for 25 years. With experience in rail design, shipyard facilities, schools, churches, and more, CMG engineers are ready to make your next project a success. Call 251-433-1611. Go Cardinals.
All right, we're back at the nest. And your St. Michael Cardinals are up by a commanding score right now of 49-0 here at homecoming against the Satsuma Gators. Franklin, what do you expect out of the second half?
Well, Franklin is unable to answer.
Okay, well, if my mic wasn't muted. I expect one drive, one touchdown from Gunner to somebody or run from Noah Moss. And then I expect the JV to have their have a heck of a half. Hudson Ward at quarterback. Maybe Marshall Petrie gets him in. But I'm excited for these guys to get in. And I think that John Carroll is a lot better than Satsuma. So I'm hoping that the JV will not let up 28 points. But you never know. And I'm just excited for these guys to get back in the action, have themselves a heck of a night.
Yeah, putting up 45 and 49 in the first half is an insane feat as it is. We did that against John Carroll, let him put up, I think, 28 to make it look like a closer game. But I do not think we're going to let this one get away from us, even putting in the JV squad. As long as the JV squad can handle the run game, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I'd also like to see an offensive touchdown. We did not see that against John Carroll. But I think
any touchdowns?
Yeah, any touchdowns. I'm excited to see what these guys do. Flanagan Hickson and Ambrose Barwick, Alex Cox, Hudson Ward, those main guys on offense. Expecting big things for them this half. Now, I will think if we have to come to the conclusion of a punt, kickoff return, that the normal team would come in. Maybe that kickoff return, I think the twos will come in definitely for that. But other situations, I think it will be the JV.
I think Coach Beatty is still taking homecoming pictures, so I'll take over play-by-play for the time before he is here.
That's a good idea, Finn. Thank you. And we don't even have the coaches up in the booth here in the second half. I just noticed they're all down on the sideline. That's why you see so many black shirts down there right now.
I don't think there's too much to worry about in this situation.
Yeah, we're talking about the coaches who come up into the booth here and signal down through their headsets what they see, and everybody's down on the field now.
Satsuma's first kickoff of the night, starting off the third quarter.
That's not what we want to hear.
All bunched up with the kicker. I don't imagine this will go through the touchback.
Bernie Jones, the deep man, lining up on the 15-yard line. So, not expecting a huge kick. There's a pooch kick.
Kick's not very high and is recovered by Noah Moss. He runs to the south side of your screen. He has open room. He found a hole. He's still going. Monster blocked by Brody. Only the punter, the beat. He jukes him out, and that is a touchdown Cardinals with a flag down at the 5-yard line. That might be an illegal block on Brody.
What a run by Noah Moss, and just adding to the pain. You know, Gators going into half. Okay, yeah, let's make something different. And the opening play of the second half, led up a kickoff return.
I'm not sure.
80 yards to the house, but there is a flag.
On the replay there, he just outran him.
Looks like that is a personal foul.
They're going to call it back.
Not sure what exactly one it is, but I'm guessing that is some sort of illegal block. So Cardinals will have to take this one way back to the spot of the foul. Gunner in the backfield with Mitchell. Steps back to throw. Quick pass to B. Tries to get the edge. Cannot get. and he will be out at around the 39-yard line, bringing up 2nd and short for the Cardinals.
Oh, they're going into hurry-up mode.
Hurry-up offense for the Cardinals. Looks like Moss is in the backfield. Rivers takes it back, steps to throw, pump fake, throws it on the run, wide open B. Walton, and it is dropped at around the 20-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd and short for your Cardinals.
That's just another. I mean, I know it turned out incomplete, but that is just another time to look at Gunnar Rivers and be impressed, though. He evaded the rush, and just that little flick of his hand or his wrist, and that ball traveled 40 yards in the air.
It is definitely hard to throw a football that far, especially on the run, and he didn't put much power behind it. Still a very accurate throw. Shotgun in the backfield, 2 receivers to the far side of your screen. Handoff to Moss. He found a gap, sets a move, and he is gone, folks. Touchdown, Cardinals.
With his South Alabama commit partner, Brody Jones, right next to him as they hit a celebration.
That was kind of like his return on that kickoff. He just put it in gear and outran everybody that came close to him.
Now, here's a prediction here. I think we hit 70. I think the JV squad comes out, and they are not going to let loose of the reins. They're going to be fired up, and they are going to want to make up for the John Carroll game.
Put up 2 or more touchdowns? I don't doubt it.
Garcia lines up for the kick. And the point after is good. Cardinals up 56-0. You're watching Cardinal football on the WCN.
Celebrating 28 years servicing Baldwin and Mobile counties, MH3 Printing is the perfect choice for all your printing, signage, promotional, and direct mail needs for your business. Call us at 251-476-4643. Go Cardinals.
It's time to raise the roof, Cardinal fans. We're building new bathrooms and concession stands, and we need you to help us hit our $150,000 goal. Donate now at stmichaelchs.org under the support tab. Go Cardinals.
Coming at you live Friday morning here at 96.5 on WNBC. We're here in studio today. Tony Madsen, the Wizard of Oz. He'll be taking you home this afternoon with the evening drive. Until next time.
56-0, your Cardinals are up on homecoming night. We have George kicking off, number 32, transfer from Bayside Academy for our kickoff specialist. Kick is up. It is a far one. Looks like a spiral almost. Caught at the 5. Being returned, and looks like Satsuma will be forced out of bounds, starting their drive at around the 19-yard line. Now, Franklin, we've seen on the past couple Satsuma returns. They just decide to run it out of bounds. And I can't say I blame them, judging by how our defense has been lighting them up.
Yeah, I would not want Braden Smith or Cam Kerber or Nicholas running full speed at me and knock me on my back.
We do have a region game to update you on. Mobile Christian 9, Escambia County 0.
Sullivan and Paul in the backfield.
What quarter is that, Mr. Tony?
High snap, and that is muffed. And quarterback still up. Sullivan looks like he will be taken down around the 10. And that is the 3rd snap over the head this game. And we've seen multiple high snaps. And that's got to be over 40 yards lost on bad snaps.
All right, now who is number 18 that's warming up down there?
It's Marshall Petrie.
Marshall Petrie looks like he's getting ready to come in at quarterback.
Sullivan. Pass to Poe. Poe is going to be forced out of bounds at around the 25-yard line off the quick sweep. And a helmet does come off in the backfield. And a flag is thrown.
That's one of the best runs of the night for the Gators, and it's going to get called. Nope, it's called against the Cardinals. thought for a moment they were going to get called back.
Illegal participation on the Cardinals.
Wow, I don't know where that would have come from.
Normally you only see that when a lineman goes downfield, but not sure what happens if that's called on the defense.
Yeah, that's odd. I mean, usually you see that in front of your own bench or something. Somebody sticks a foot out there or something, but I don't see anything. Odd call, but first down for the Gators.
Poe behind Sullivan. Sends a man in motion. Quick handoff. And Poe is going to be knocked in the backfield. Does not get a yard out of that one. It'll be second down for your Cardinals. And Landon Bodine comes in the defensive line for number 34, Sammy Cross. Good to see Sammy from the JV squad getting some playing time out there. Poe behind Sullivan. Quick sweep. Nearly missing the backfield. He has the edge. And he is still on his feet. Still trucking along. And he'll be taken down at around the 43-yard line. Or 38-yard line. Wow.
It's good effort by the Gator.
Great run there by Poe. And the one thing I don't like about this is the Gators keeping their first strings in when we have the JV team in. I've never liked having that because it just shows it doesn't show the true power of the Cardinal offense.
Yeah, I'd let the JV squad take over at this point for both teams. Let them get some playing time. Quick handoff to number 1. He tries to get the edge, and he is knocked out of bounds.
You know, oftentimes when you get both JV squads out there or both second strings out there, that's when you get a little bit more of a spirited game going as those guys really want to get some action going.
Yeah, I think if Satsuma scores here, they'll score another time in the varsity, and then they'll put the JV in. They got to get some score for their some encouragement, some inspiration for their first strings.
Sullivan and Poe still lining up in the backfield. 33 in motion. Quick handoff to Poe. He finds a hole. Still going. Man, is he elusive, and he is brought down with the first down at around the 23-yard line, where it will bring up first down for the Satsuma Gators as they are marching into the red zone. Now, is this going to be, Franklin, where Cardinals allow their first points against Satsuma, or will they hold strong?
Honestly, you never know. I remember back in the John Carroll game, we did have one defensive touchdown by a blocked pitch, and Andy Cisneros took it for a touchdown. So really anything can happen, but
quick sweep, and bang, knocked in the backfield, a little bit more yards after contact, but looks like it'll be maybe a gain of 1 on the play, bringing up second down on the quick sweep.
A little bit of a high pitch there. He's able to gather it in, though.
Second and 10 for the Gators with 5:32 left on the clock.
Pistol formation. Sullivan and Poe in the backfield.
And Coach Daughtery is leaving, apparently.
Another handoff to Poe, and he will be brought down behind the line of scrimmage by number 30, Andy Mad Dog Cisneros. Another JV squad player getting out there, and now forcing down 3rd and 12, and looks like that'll be a timeout on the field.
Hey, Jerry. You just grabbed the stuff and left.
We're going to try to save some space for commercials left in the 3rd and 4th quarters, but 5:07 left. Cardinals are up 56-0. Now, Franklin, if you're a Satsuma, you're down by 56. What do you do in this situation? You just try to get the new players out there, let them get a good feel of a varsity game?
If I were the coach, I would keep my starters in for 1, maybe 2 drives, get touchdowns, get points on the board.
No, I think that's fantastic.
And then I would take the take the first strings out and let the JV guys get in. Definitely by the 4th quarter. I would give the entire 4th quarter to the JV squad.
I completely agree with you on that.
3rd and 11 for the Gators.
Poe and Sullivan in the backfield. What do you expect? It's a quick sweep. Tries to find the edge. Does not. Looks like he got it. He is being pushed back by the Cardinal defense, but forward progress allows him to get to the 19-yard line, bringing up 4th down. And I think Satsuma's first time in the red zone. Now, Franklin, I would test the leg of their field goal kicker, unless they really don't have one.
Well, by the looks of their kickoff team, I don't think they do.
Looks like they're going to have the offense on the field. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 up top, Poe and Sullivan in the backfield. And I guess this would be another quick sweep if we know Satsuma. No, it's a handoff to Poe, and he is going to be stopped short by your Cardinal defense, and that will be a turnover on downs at around the 20-yard line. Cardinal defensive line holds strong and cannot let Satsuma march past them.
That is not something I actually expected. By the looks of the John Carroll game, they were not looking the best, but they showed great strength there against a first-team varsity 4A opponent.
That's the definition of a gang tackle right there.
And the gunner is not out there.
Manning Petrie? Oh, number 14. That'd be
Hudson Ward.
Hudson Ward is a transfer, correct, who played quarterback at his school, but now is playing defense for the Cardinals. Hudson steps back with Mitchell next to him.
I love watching this guy play. He reads the defense so well, and he can drop off a 40-yard bomb, pass, or run at any moment.
Handoff to Hollywood. He dives for a few extra yards, gets maybe 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for your Cardinals. 3:04 left to play in the 3rd quarter.
Well, we could play a guessing game here if you wanted to try to see how many yards do you think Nigel is going to pick up in the second half here?
I think this will be a very heavy run game for him. He hasn't gotten a ton of playing time, so I do think that his numbers will skyrocket here.
I would give it to him time after time.
For sure, but that is if the JV offensive line holds up against the varsity defense.
Hands off to Nigel, and looks like he will be engulfed in the backfield. Loss of maybe 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 3rd down and long. I think this is when we get to test out Hudson Ward's arm, which we've not seen much this season.
Yeah, I would love to see a deep pass here from Hudson Ward or like a long run.
He is a running quarterback. Yeah, he could do it. Ward of Mitchell to his right.
He reminds me a lot of Josh Allen. Not too much of a runner, but he does love to run.
Gets the snap, fakes the handoff. He is looking downfield, has to scramble out of the pocket, has to just unload it. Intended target, Alex Cox. And this will bring up the first 4th down for your Cardinals. And I think the first time we will ever send out the punt team. Actually, it looks like the offense is staying on the field for a 4th and 10.
You might look for Hudson to do a quick pooch kick here.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Ward of Mitchell to his left. 2 receivers on the line of your screen, 1 up top. He goes, and he will just punt this one off. Generous Cardinal bounce. It is recovered by Satsuma. Runs into his own man, trying to get the sideline, and is brought down, but a flag is thrown near the tackle on the 40-yard line.
Pretty good punt there by Hudson Ward, and he gets a tackle.
So I guess we can put Hudson Ward on the stat sheet for a punt.
That's right.
And a tackle.
And a tackle.
Oh, it's going to be face mask on the Cardinals.
Satsuma will be able to march this one way forward. All the way down to the 24-yard line, where it'll be 1st down for Satsuma, and they can just see the end zone.
They're thinking about it. 18 seconds left in the quarter. They could run out on him here.
Satsuma trying to get a score. Pistol formation. Sullivan, jet sweep to Poe. Poe tries to find the gap, stiff arm, but is tackled for maybe a gain of 7 on the play at the 17-yard line, bringing up 2nd down and short for the Satsuma Gators.
That is the quarter break, though. In between the 3rd and 4th quarter, as we see a score of 56-0 for your St. Michael Cardinals. You're watching Cardinal football on the WCN.
At Barranco & Associates, we are certified public accountants that you can call for year-round support for families and businesses. We believe that our clients deserve a trusted partner who understands their goals and can help them drive to success. Call us at 251-270-3211.
Is your grinder pump red light on? Call Underground Pump and Pipe today. Underground Pump and Pipe is your trusted source for grinder pump maintenance and installation. Call 251-850-2015 or visit undergroundpump.com. Go Cardinals.
It's time to raise the roof, Cardinal fans. We're building new bathrooms and concessions, and we need you to help us hit our $150,000 goal. Donate now at stmichaelchs.org under the support tab. Go Cardinals.
All right, we are back at the nest as it's in between the 3rd and the 4th quarter, and they are celebrating a blackout here. Sorry to interrupt you, Finn.
You're good. Lights are off at the Cardinals Stadium, heading into the 4th quarter. Phone lights are on, and we are getting back for some 4th quarter action. 56-0. Your Cardinals are up. Highest scoring affair of the season so far. And Satsuma is threatening to score on the JV Cardinals defense. Looks like a 2nd and 10 on the 24-yard line. Start of the 4th quarter. From Satsuma, we've seen a lot of jet sweep action, so I wouldn't be surprised if they ran it again because they are gaining yards from it. 2nd and short for Satsuma. Pistol formation.
Well, when jet sweep and pitch inside zone, only 3 plays you have in your playbook, it's got to work somehow.
Quick handoff up the middle. Brought down for a gain of 1 on the play. Our big defensive line coming in strong there. I think that was number 57, Landon Bodine, getting the tackle there. Great showing for a sophomore defensive lineman.
There was a loss of 1 in the play.
3rd and 4 for the Satsuma Gators. Big stop needed for the Cardinals to maintain a goose egg on the scoreboard. Back in the pistol, Sullivan and Poe. Brings a man in motion. Snaps it, fakes the pitch, throws it, only like their first few throws of the game, and it is knocked incomplete. I have not seen him throw many times this game.
Yeah, I don't know why they would bring that out against JV defense. I would definitely brought it out when you're down, maybe 14-0. But overall, great play there by, I don't know who blocked that pass. I think it was number 24.
It's on your screen right there. Number 24.
George Herndon. And if you're Satsuma, you know you got to go for it in this situation. You got nothing to lose. Fake the handoff to Poe. Stepping back to throw. They're not going to get it off. Sacked by 57, Landon Bodine. And number 34, Sammy Cross. And that'll be a turnover on downs and a 1st down for your St. Michael Cardinals.
I am very proud of this defense. They are playing really good compared to John Carroll. They are 2 shutouts. I mean, they're letting up the run a little bit, but overall, a pass deflection and 2 shutouts are doing. That's all you really want from a defensive side.
You can definitely tell they've been working on this. Number 18, Marshall Petrie, sophomore, is in the quarterback position. Hands it off, and that will just be smothered up the middle. He's being dragged back, number 13, Flanagan Hickson, who did play a bit against John Carroll. Second down for your Cardinals.
Now they're handing it off to number 13 there.
Flanagan, Hickson. Petrie and Hickson in the backfield. Fake the handoff. Petrie trying to scramble. Ends up trying to throw it to number 10.
So that was Hudson Ward.
Jack Green. Oh, remember that's Hudson Ward. Could not get the pass off there.
I would expect him to run that.
I do think that would be a good time to, turn it up the inside.
3rd and 10. I expect another pass play. Looks like they're Rivers checking with both quarterbacks, and he sends Marshall Petrie in, so looks like it probably will be a run play.
And I do think there's a running clock. Yeah, there's a running clock this quarter. Petrie and Hickson in the backfield for real this time. Petrie takes the snap, quick throw. Alex Cox has the edge, and he does get it for the Cardinal first down. Cardinals moving the change, and we're just substituting between quarterbacks here. Ward and Petrie subbing out. Ward is now in. Cardinals are marching down the field, hoping to put up their first 60 of the year. Ward fakes the handoff, and he looks like he's going to run this one. He gets the sideline, and he is going to go out of bounds. And 2 flags go out for late hits. And I do think the Satsuma Gators are getting penalized on this one.
Hudson had every intentions of running that ball right from the start.
He did. He turned that corner. He was looking for the end zone.
And here's where you're going to see just a little bit too aggressive as he's way out of bounds as that hit comes right there. And that's not the first one. That is just the first one. There's the second one. And he's a good 5 yards out right there. That's actually, I believe that's a good call by the referees. You hate to see that at this point in time of the game, but it wasn't necessarily frustration on Satsuma's part. They just aggressively handled him out of bounds.
Clock is under 7 minutes. Cardinals have the ball at around the 36-yard line. Shotgun in the backfield. Handed off to Flanagan Hickson. He tries to get the edge, but cannot get there. And he is tackled in the backfield. A shoestring tackle there.
Yeah, they untied his shoe, didn't they? Let's see if we can get it from the backside here.
Looks like they're subbing in Andy Cisneros as running back out for Flanagan Hickson, and they're keeping Petrie in as quarterback.
There's just got a hold of his ankle right there. Otherwise, Flanagan was open field beyond him. 6 minutes left.
Petrie gets the snap, hands it off to Andy.
Mad Dog has
He
an
finds
opening.
the edge. Oh, big hit. He gets more yards and gets the Cardinals down to about the 22-yard line. Big gain for Mad Dog Cisneros. Here we go. First down for the Cardinals. Approaching the red zone, and there is a timeout on the field with 5:42 left in the game. You're watching Cardinal football on the WCN.
Frank Gerbel is the root canal specialist at Southern Endodontics. Trust us for gentle, high-quality root canal treatments where your comfort and faith are our top priorities. Experience care that goes beyond dentistry, where every patient is treated with respect and kindness at southernendodontics.com. Go Cardinals!
Animal Medical Center is dedicated to the absolute best care of your pet. Dr. Casey Singley and staff specialize in medical, surgery, dentistry, acupuncture, and pediatric to senior wellness exams. Visit our website at amcgulfcoast.com. Go Cardinals.
At LoopCoin, we offer a secure, easy-to-use platform for buying, selling, and managing your cryptocurrency. With low fees, real-time tracking, and top-notch security, trading crypto has never been simpler. Call us at 251-661-2800.
Welcome back on this Cardinal night. We are leading 56-0 on the Gators.
And that is Fisher Key.
Quick handoff to Mad Dog. He's not going to get it.
Fisher, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. It's been a great game. I've been down there in the student section. It's been awesome. We've had a lot of hype, a lot of celebration, and it's been fun to watch.
And I expect nothing less. This homecoming night, hopefully over 50-point victory, like I said.
Funny thing is, Satsuma had us for homecoming night for Satsuma's homecoming last year, and we did put up 50 on them. Petrie, quick pass to Cox, and he is just going to get hit where he stands. No gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd and long for the Cardinals. And I think this just might be out of range for Patricio. This will be around.
I would send him in.
Actually, no, it's a 35-yarder. He could get it.
I would send him in. Might as well. There's no point not to.
Petrie with Hickson in the backfield.
3rd down right now and 13.
Tries the hard count. Can't get Satsuma to jump. Less than 10 on the play clock. Fake the handoff. Quick throw. He gets it. And, ooh, that's going to be close to the 1st down. Only about 3 away. And that was Donnie Romano with the catch there. I think that's a freshman. First time that he's played on a varsity game. Or at least made a catch from the varsity team. Offense stays on the field for 4th down. Cardinals in the red zone.
4th and 3. Big opportunity here for the JV team. Put some points up on the board.
Petrie hands it off. Did he get it? Did Flanagan Hickson get it?
Didn't look like it.
Looks like the refs have spotted him just a bit short.
Looks like he will not get it.
He does not get it. About half a yard short. Maybe with a bit of a dive he could have gotten it. And that'll likely be the last possession for your St. Michael Cardinal offense of the night as the Satsuma defense takes the field to try to get the goose egg off the board.
Just got the very beginning of that play. There he is out of bounds at 13-yard line.
Turnover on downs. As the Satsuma Gators take the field with 2:30 left on the clock.
Quick pitch to Poe. Tries to get the running room. Doesn't get it. Remember, there is a running clock, so the clock at 2:22 will continue to run down. Only timeouts and injuries can stop it.
Now, I do not agree with Satsuma coaches to put Poe back in. I mean, this is just an opportunity for him to get injured.
It is. I agree.
And there's really no point for the varsity squad to be in at this point. You're down 56 points, 2 minutes left in the game. Let the JV guys have a little moment.
Viger is up on UMS right.
Wow.
12-9 now.
Another quick pitch is immediately engulfed in the backfield, bringing up 3rd down. 1:45 left to play in the game. 56-0 still.
Fairhope 21, Davidson 7 at the end of the 3rd quarter. Love to see a Jackson score. St. Paul's 43, Murphy 0.
How about the UMS game?
For that as well.
Sullivan and Poe have it in the backfield. Sullivan tries to pass. Whoa. That was an absolute shove, and that is offensive pass interference. Good thing the ref caught that one. And this will be march back.
Definitely.
If I were the Cardinals, though, I would decline it so you could get one more punt in since it's a running clock.
Viger scores his 2nd TD of the game to open the 3rd quarter. The try for 2 fails. The Wolves lead UMS right 12-9.
It is declined.
It's 4th down. Less than 40 seconds left.
3rd down, 3rd and 8.
3rd down. No, it's 4th. It's 4th. And I don't think Satsuma will have to snap it.
Just in case BD's listening. Foley is getting beat tonight. Daphne 28, Foley 0. That's at the halftime.
Satsuma goes to punt. St. Michael does not even have a return man. Satsuma's downs it with 2 seconds left to play, but I think they're going to let the clock run off. Cardinals win 56-0, highest scoring of the year so far against the Satsuma Gators on our homecoming night.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here, Finn, and then we'll be back with the post-game show. We'll start thinking about a Billy Langford Memorial Player of the Game. And remember now, this is the Pickering Renovation and Building and Renovation post-game show. We'll be right back. You're watching Cardinal football on the WCN.
Cardinal fans, it's time to raise the roof. We're raising $150,000 to build brand new bathrooms and concessions for our athletic facilities, and we need your help to make it happen. Whether you're a parent, alum, or a proud supporter, every dollar brings us closer to the better game days for everyone. Visit stmichaels.org, click the support tab, and be a part of the building future. Let's raise the roof together. Oh, go Cardinals!
Pickering Building and Renovations is a local builder building custom houses and renovating existing homes for over 30 years in the Baldwin County area. We will be hosting the 2024 Baldwin County Home Builders Showcase House. The viewing dates of this showcase house will be between October 12th and 13th and October 19th and the 20th. The viewing location for the showcase house will be in the North Hills neighborhood. This year we'll be working with the Make-A-Wish Foundation on this year's showcase home. Visit pickeringbuilding.com for more updates.
Our mission at Southern Endodontics is to provide exceptional endodontic care grounded in Christian values. We are dedicated to treating each patient with compassion, integrity, and respect, while delivering advanced, personalized dental treatments. Our goal is to reflect Christ's love through our work and ensure every visit is a comfort experience. At our endodontic practice, we blend expert care with Christian compassion. Call 251-414-3031 or visit southernendodontics.com. Go Cardinals.
At Barranco & Associates, our mission is to create lasting relationships through integrity, expertise, and genuine care. We believe that our clients deserve a trusted partner who understands their goals and can help them drive to success. Barranco & Associates are certified public accountants that you can call for year-round support for families and businesses. At Barranco & Associates, relationships come first. If interested, call 251-270-3211. That's 251-270-3211. LoopCoin is a family-owned and operated business that has served our community with integrity and loyalty since 1963. They offer a wide selection such as rare gold, silver coins, sterling silver flatware, jewelry, and so.
Hey, y'all ready? Okay. Hey, Cardinal Nation, we got Coach Rivers here. Both bands are doing their alma maters from their school, which is a really cool thing to do right now. But I want to get Coach Rivers' thoughts after this game. A lot of points scored, a lot of passes, a lot of plays, a lot of runs, and a little bit of defense on the left-hand side. Some young guys got in. But what's your thoughts on this one tonight?
Well, I mean, it was a good win. You know, we talked about coming out and taking care of business, and you know, we're trying to continue to get better. That's what we talked about all week long. Yes, and I thought we did in the week of practice. And then, you know, I think we ran 15 plays and scored 56 points. And then obviously we had the punt return by Brody, and then the interception at the end of the half. But all in all, it was a good performance. We had that one defensive offsides in the first half. We talked about no pre-snap penalties, but other than that, it was a pretty clean game. But we got to continue to improve. We know what we got coming in the back half of the season.
Well, a good homecoming week win gets you ready to go to Escambia next week. What do you look forward to at Escambia? What are you thinking about that?
Well, you know, we heard it was a 2-0 Mobile Christian lead early in this game. I don't know if it was halftime or not yet. So we got to be ready to go. It's a tough little trip to Atmore, and again, you got to go out and prove it every week. That's why they kick it off, right? Although we'll be the favorites in the game, you got to go up there and take care of business, and we'll have a great week of prep and be ready to go.
Well, we thank you very much. Great win tonight for homecoming. The fans enjoying it, the students enjoying the players, and you enjoyed just a little bit. Thank you, Coach Rivers. Hey, that was Coach Rivers for the Wild Cardinal Network at the end of the game. A final score, 50-something to 0. The Cards took care of business on homecoming night, and congratulations to Claire Cotney, homecoming queen, and it's going to be a great one. We go to Escambia County next week. Y'all be there at the Wild Cardinal Network, and we're good to go. Signing off.
All right, guys. That was Jerry Marlowe and Coach Philip Rivers. And he had some, telling comments that the second string did a good job in the second half. And that was quite a game, though, for the Cardinals, especially the end of the half, ending the way that it was with the 100-yard interception return and the pitches back and forth. We don't see that every day.
That was really, really interesting to see. I'm happy I saw it, too. Gave a lot of hype to the crowd going into halftime.
Oh, man. We have no stats for you as our stat app is not returning anything on us here. That's a real shame. But it's 56-0. Let's talk Billy Langford Memorial Player of the Game. We have a kind of a newbie up here in the mix tonight. Let's see what he has to say. Fisher, what do you got for a Player of the Game?
Well, I'm new on football. I wasn't raised in a football household, so I don't know if my input is as valuable as y'all's, but this was a great game. I saw a lot of great players out there tonight, a lot of great plays. I was down in the concessions when we had that pick and that touchdown at the 3 seconds for the second half. But that was a moment I heard about it. Who ran that?
Well, it was originally caught by Kamarj Lavoie, and then he pitched it to Brody Jones, and then Brody Jones pitched it to Cam Kerbal, and then Cam Kerbal pitched it back to Kamarj Lavoie to finish it for a touchdown.
That was
pretty
a crazy
crazy
play.
It was. So I'm going to do with Braden Smith. He had a heck of a game. He is not one we hear much from. He's had a pretty silent season so far. But he had a heck of a game. A long 30, 40-yard, multiple 30, 40-yard runs, and one inning and a touchdown. He just had a heck of a game, and he's been doing a great job on the line, blocking for Noah Moss and Hudson Ward and all these guys. I got to give it to Braden Smith.
Man, that hurdle was a highlight too.
It was.
Yes.
He did an amazing job tonight, and I just can't praise him anymore.
I'm going to have to agree with you, Franklin. Braden Smith is my Billy Langford Memorial Player of the Game. Those 2 touchdown receptions, I mean, we didn't see much from him last year. He had to step up. He had to play corner.
Right.
But
and he still had a couple of picks.
Yes. This year, he's a whole new person for me, really. This offensive side of him is amazing. Really hope he continues it, and he is definitely my vote for Billy Langford Memorial Player of the Game.
Mr. Tony.
What are the votes?
Braden Smith.
Braden Smith?
Braden Smith.
Braden Smith.
Well, there's no sense me voting. But I agree with you, actually. He had a very good game against Satsuma here, and it's good to hear from somebody new like that as well. So
Right.
I'll go right along with that. 2 touchdowns. You can't argue with the young man's effort tonight, and that's what the Billy Langford Memorial Game Player of the Game is all about, is about the effort from the players. One thing I'd like to point out again is we've got, of course, Gunnar Rivers over here, and we could have, any game you can just about say the quarterback is a player of the game because he handles the ball on every play. But, man, there were a couple of plays tonight that I think I mentioned to him, just that little flick of a wrist, and
For
he
sure.
sends the ball out 40, 50 yards. That's amazing. The other thing is he's very, very calm. Just the 1 or 2 times that he was under pressure, he just stood there and watched him come at him as he tossed it over the top of him.
Right.
Just unflappable.
Yeah, he's going to be a heck of a lot of fun to watch this season and next season.
Yeah, he is just a junior, so that is a very good point there. We've got a whole nother season next year to watch him, and just an amazing, what do you want to say, a charge at the record books that he's going to have. Not only career touchdowns, career yards. Man, you can go down the list, and he's going to break records at the state level, let alone the school level.
I hate to steal his thunder.
Go ahead.
But I've heard that Pete Rivers is just as good, if not better. And he is looking to be as good, if not better, as Gunnar.
Now, the only problem with that is that Pete is going to be a freshman next year when Gunnar is a senior. So there is no way that Pete Rivers is going to get on the field for 4 seasons.
That's true.
That is the problem. Unless their father can figure out a way that they each split plays and do 50% of the plays next year.
I think Gunnar will take the majority, if not all the snaps next year.
He most certainly will. But that just leaves Pete behind the 8 ball from that stance. He just isn't going to have 4 years to cover the same amount of ground.
And then you got Hudson Ward. Heck of a quarterback. You can also run it.
Yes.
So
that's no guarantee that Pete comes in and starts as a sophomore either. When you've got Hudson is a sophomore, is he not?
I believe he's a junior.
Junior, so he'll have 1
He's
year left.
He's in the grade of gunner.
Same grade as Gunner. So then we'll see Pete Rivers have to probably take over
Definitely
in his sophomore year. But yeah, we of course we cover middle school games here on the Wild Cardinal Network, and he is fun to watch as well. He's just got that same little throwing motion, just a little flick of the wrist, and the thing travels 30 yards. You know, when you see an 8th grader do that, sometimes your mouth just opens and you just say, "How did he do it?"
For sure, yeah. I remember being at high school practice and watching him launch it 40 yards as a 5th or 6th grader. It's really just crazy to see how these guys grow up.
So things are bright for your St. Michael Cardinals in the future, not just this year. Let's finish off just our conversation here with the remainder of the year to come. We do have we got to travel to Escambia County next week. Then we have a bye week before the big game. And we're not the only people calling that the big game. AL.com, Ben Thomas, all the people around the South here that talk about high school football, they're pointing at one game, Jackson, St. Michael.
Yeah, and just by the looks of it last year against the in the playoff game, St. Michael and Jackson traveled very well. I expect nothing less than the amount of crowd that we have for the Bayside game to be at the Jackson game.
Then,
it
of course,
is
we got to come back
2-3
from them.
hours away.
Yeah.
But I expect nothing less. I mean, I think it's going to be a heck of a game. We're going to go in with a different fighting spirit that we had last year during regular season. Like I said, last year we came in with honestly a weak spirit. We did not want to play them. They looked too strong. They were all this, all that. But during the playoffs, we flipped the switch. Did not come in the outcome we wanted. But this year, I think it's different. I think this year we really bring it to them, and I think it'll be a lot better game.
Finn, how about your thoughts? After Jackson, of course, we still have region games to play. We got Pensacola as well. We got Orange Beach. Mobile Christian is going to be a big game.
It will.
They're playing well. They just won a stag championship a couple years ago.
They did,
albeit
3A.
So we've got a tough schedule ahead of us yet, and then, of course, we finish off the year with another game of the week, UMS right before Halloween there.
That'll be a
on
good game,
Thursday
too. I'm
night.
excited for that.
It will, I think, be a good game. UMS right is a little bit better, I think, than they were last year. And they'll be gunning for us. They did not like losing to us last year.
They didn't, especially at their place.
Okay. Well, with that said, we've got our Billy Langford Memorial Player of the Game in Braden
Smith.
And that should cover it. 56 points for your St. Michael Cardinals.
And a goose egg, which shows the JV defense did a heck of a job.
And a goose egg. Finn was hoping for 60.
We were close.
Not quite. I think if they would have left Nigel out there, we might have gotten it.
Yeah.
Fisher Key, thank you for sitting in on us tonight. You want to say thank you, folks, and send us home?
Of course. I'm hoping to hear more. I'm going to start making an appearance, hopefully.
Finish us off with you're watching Cardinal football on the WCN. Take it.
You're watching Cardinal football on the WCN.
Thank you all. Have a good night.
Hey Cardinal Country, are you ready to bring the heat? On October 10th, during our home game versus Mobile Christian, it's the inaugural Cardinal Cook-Off. We're looking for teams of 4 to 6 to compete for the ultimate grilling glory. Bragging rights, bold flavors, and the inaugural title are on the line. Think you've got what it takes? Head to stmichael.org, click the support tab, and sign up today. Let's make this game night the tastiest one yet. Go Cardinals.
At MH3, we relieve the stress of finding corporate gifts that are unique to you. MH3 has branded apparel, insulated drinkware, technology items, custom totes, and hundreds of more selections. MH3 can help you select items for both your customer and employees, which will be perfect gifts. For over 20 years, MH3 has continued to excel in providing signs, banners, specialty items, and direct mail. Located at the Loop in Midtown, MH3 can be called at 251-476-4643. Go Cardinals.
Animal Medical Center is dedicated to taking the absolute best care of your pet. We are dedicated to providing special care for all your pet's needs in a family-friendly atmosphere and truly care about the health and wellness of your pet. We are located just minutes from the beach on Highway 59 South, across from Old Time Pottery. Dr. Casey Singley, associates and staff would like to invite you and your family to join in on the special pet care given at AMC. Call us today at 251-955-5900 or visit amcgulfcoast.com today. Go Cardinals.
At Crow Shields Bailey, we are more than just your accountants. We are your growth partners. As a business owner, you build something incredible. You achieve success through hard work, smart decisions, and vision. With Crow Shields Bailey as your outsourced CFO, you gain clarity, control, and insights that let your business reach heights you haven't even imagined. Crow Shields Bailey, reaching beyond the numbers since 1986. Visit us at csbcpa.com.
That'll work.